Mage right now. Okay. I do not remember what happened to the session before last.
Pretty much the vampire, I think.
That's right.
Yeah,
you guys were all split up. What's his name? Figured out more stuff about himself.
Yep.
Okay. Group this all together. Okay, so Norian and Ragnar, you guys wake up from kind of late in the day. You go downstairs, grab a bite to eat. You can clearly see the girls there. However, you don't see Vikaros, Udofire, or Reuben anywhere. Most likely because you've heard last time what happened to Reuben.
Okay, what happened since we were in the mountain and came here?
What's up?
I think we were in the mountain.
No, you were not. You landed here. You guys spent like the entire game trying to get back to the ascent, and you did it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
So
I'm
what's the plan exactly?
So Vikaros, Udofire, and his dog enter in.
Yeah.
They enter in.
I meet them, or I greet them. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Hey.
So, how did that staring contest go? Oh, damn my dog! I'm definitely finding a token.
You still haven't got one?
Stop moving, huh?
You still haven't got one?
No, I have one. I just need the water around it.
Alright. That should be the easy part though.
Yeah. Just go back. Just forget what I said. So, how did the staring contest go?
Pretty good.
Who won? Who won?
It's still going on.
Yeah.
How long have we been staring?
About 5 minutes.
So, John, with a little gust of wind, can I blow some air into Adam's eyes real quick? Ragnar?
Do you have the skill of prestidigitation?
Yep.
Then yes.
I think I do.
Yeah.
Sick. Adam is
Cool.
level.
So Adam, Constitution check, be the 14.
That is an asshole move, by the way.
Oh, well, I just rolled to see who would I screw over, but okay.
Oh, okay, then that's fair.
Yeah, I wasn't rolling to do it to Adam. I was rolling to see how I get even or odd.
Okay, so let's roll a d20 plus.
Yeah, so you're fine.
The air
You just-
reflects and hits Norian.
Yeah. So you can control your tear glands on command, and you're just making them soak your eyes without closing them. It is quite impressive. So finally you see I suppose it looks like a very thin and hooded individual enters in.
To the tavern?
Oh, we haven't seen it before. Okay.
You two haven't seen him.
What
Should I
is
say,
this?
fresh meat. Cool.
I
I say-
asked the rest of the group, and what is this thing behind you?
Hey, Reuben, it's me.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I stare at Ragnar. As we were doing, but this time, what the hell's going on? So and I asked him, Reuben?
I'm sure Vic Cameras has told you guys about our adventures with the Master.
Not nearly enough.
No,
Oh,
he
what's
just
with
blew
the
sand into my
epic-
eye. That's basically the limit of his conversation with
It
me.
was wind.
Oh, wind, sorry.
Well, basically, Vic Cameras, you know, the whole thing about me and the Master trying to figure out what was going on with my head. What happened was that it kind of escalated to the Master flaying my skin. off my bones, and as you can see, these are my bones. We ended up finding out that I'm a what was I again?
Freak of nature.
You don't know what you are.
Yeah, basically, I have no idea.
Some of you call you the fabled Warforged, but
Others just say construct.
others would say you're just some sort of construct.
And
The camera's Carter, we cannot hear you if you were talking right now. You should stop doing a whisper joke. It's not funny.
I got two types of music playing in my
Now?
oh, there.
Yeah, the second part stopped, right?
Right, okay.
That's my
Um,
fateful decision movement.
Oh, right.
I'll turn off all of the music just so when I play music. So
Hello.
hey, buddy, we can hear you. But it's not very loud. So explain to them exactly what's going on.
Okay, so
Oh,
so yeah. Oh, by the way, on my way here, I encountered a vampire, and he pretty much took away one of my souls, and I'm pretty sure it was Milo. One of the souls that was bound into me, and I mean I don't have my dreams anymore. That's a plus, but obviously a soul's been taken away from me. I don't know how many more souls that I have until I don't start moving again. But we gotta find this vampire who's obviously ransacked the citrine hold as well, and he seems really strong as well. I mean, I tried doing something obviously to stop, but he was too fast. He was too strong. I couldn't do anything.
Okay, what else? I'm sorry, go.
No, that's fine. I think the cameras might know some more stuff about like the vampire and basically what I could be, because we've been kind of trying to figure out this whole time. You guys were staring at each other's eyes.
It was only like 5 minutes, honestly.
Well, you know.
Still there. Anyway, so what else can you tell us about this vampire?
Well, I don't know whether he couldn't, like, basically, I think he took the opportune moment for the clouds to pass over the sun so it would darken, so that he was able to, you know, go out into the open and you know, cause some damage. But I'm not exactly sure what was his reason for doing so. We've also got information about this thing called the second sun. Which is I don't really know too much of, but and yeah, basically it seems like it could beat him, but the problem is it does cause collateral damage as well, that like whoever holds it will be basically burnt to a crisp. Oh, and I point to my shoulder and say, do you guys know anything about this? And I point to the symbol on my shoulder, which is a symbol of two dragons. Sorry, a dragon symbol on my shoulder. I said apparently it's some sort of dual dragon. Do you guys know anything about that?
I believe not. Do we, John?
You do not, unfortunately.
Well, yeah.
Although you could give me a history check, maybe you'll get a 20.
What is this history check on?
Who knows?
But you have to be trained in history. This is to understand the symbol on the guy's shoulder.
Oh,
Stand back. Cameros is going for a 20.
I'm talking about natural 20 here.
Yeah, I know.
Not no beating 20.
So that would be my intelligence, which is +4, and plus my wisdom, which I'm trained in, which would be a +3. So that'd be.
I don't think it makes a lot of sense to put any pluses anyway if you don't.
what did he get?
23.
A one.
You gotta watch.
So John, what do I go with a
If you had
23?
him unlucky.
Well, with that 1, you
Critical one, like
you
totally
believe it to be the
forgot
symbol
what
of
happened 5 minutes
You
Bahamut.
hurt
ago.
your brain a bit.
With a 1, you believe it to be the symbol of Bahamut.
Pretty sure Bahamut is a huge silver dragon, John.
Platinum dragon, retard.
Same thing, bro.
I know my D&D good, but yeah, it's a platinum dragon. As far as you know.
So yeah, I mean that's all I know. And oh yeah, so I pretty much don't really know what to call myself. I mean, you could call me Reuben all you want.
Mind if I call you Mr. Roboto?
Can I call you Windows?
Sure. Sure, but don't expect me to be stable.
Alright, Linux.
Okay, so I look a little confused at Reuben, and I ask him, what happens after all your souls run dry if they take him out?
He does.
I don't know, but I mean, I expect that the souls would be the things that are powering me.
Yeah, it's like taking
Maybe
the
like
tools
I
out
could
of
Forge.
He does.
basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that I actually exist without these souls. I mean, I'm just a a metal, aren't I?
Yeah, so Norian, in other words, he does.
Could
Is
we
there-
get like
Right.
other like spare souls, like what we were gonna do with my arm?
Possible.
I guess we could, but I mean, there's no guarantee that once I've been emptied or whatever that I'm gonna continue to have the same personality that I have now. I to be honest, it's surprising that I still am who I am after being after Milo being taken out of me. I don't know at all.
Alright, and what if we keep putting on more cells on you? Like, let's go kill some goblins with their cells on you.
Oh yeah, it's that easy.
I'd rather not have goblins.
I'm a fighter.
inside me.
How about Daedric?
Most people don't want goblins inside them. But that's
So I bring up Daedric. I say, I think he's done serving time.
I
put him
think
in, yeah.
he's a slave for life.
So when he's dead, his contract's over.
Yes.
So then we could use his soul.
He's dead. Ugh.
He's not dead.
If
Dead,
he
right?
dies, his soul is gone. It's not in
No,
his
no,
body
no.
anymore.
That's when we channel his soul into this thing's body, Linux. It's doable,
It
trust
would.
me.
I mean, yeah, if he's willing to, that's the thing, I guess.
I don't think you'll
I
have to
don't-
say it.
Because I mean, I don't really know whether how complicated soul binding is.
Oh, it's cake.
I'm sure the camera knows a bit more than I
It
do.
only took me like 2 years to grasp it. After that, I was pretty good with it.
Anyway, so what do you have to do to put the cell in?
See, it takes a lot of residuum, so it's a very hefty investment. Time and candles. You need candles. Like special candles.
You also need special music.
No, they just have to be red candles. From the blood of a phoenix.
What?
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
I thought I misheard you. I thought you said the blood of a phoenix.
He did, so it's okay.
Sure, with the blood of a phoenix, we could buy all the residual we would ever need.
So
Drink
what
it.
are we gonna do?
You know.
We're gonna get el sol segundo, the second sun.
Yeah.
Yes. How does that second sun work exactly?
You see, it's baffled scientists for years, but I think I know what I have to do. Simple attunement to the robot here, and he goes and blows it up and kills everything.
Won't
I mean,
he get
that-
blown up though?
Nah.
To be honest with you guys, I'm okay with doing that. I mean, seeing as I'm not exactly real.
Your
so
own
to
soul.
speak,
You
know.
could put you inside of a jar and put you in another body.
I guess
You're
so.
still our friend. You don't have to sacrifice your being and life force just for us. We're a group.
Yeah.
Maybe
We'll
Dedrick
probably
will do
figure
it.
something out.
Maybe Dedrick
I mean,
will
you
do
know,
it.
I'm made I'm made of metal. You know, you guys can just repair me if I'm broken.
Or melt
But
into
you
a little
guys, you know,
But
it's,
if this
it-
second sun thing is so powerful as it says it is, there's a chance that it might kill you, like, outright.
Then again, the user most likely did not know what he was doing. It was created by dragons, and depicted in the picture, it's not a dragon using it. It seems like a normal human. I think there would be more notes on this, possibly, in Cantia's room, as he's the one who wrote the book.
So you're thinking because Reuben has some dragons inscriptions on him or something, he's gonna be alright?
It can be a possibility. Maybe his exoskeleton was forged by dragons themselves. Maybe that's a branding.
A little far-fetched.
Yeah. So is this. I snap.
I
and make
mean-
a fireball.
yeah. I mean, like, to be honest, for all we know, could be a different kind of metal. One that takes a lot of fire to melt. For all
Yeah,
I know,
you don't-
I could be the only one to withstand this. And to be honest with you, I'm totally willing to do it. And it feels like I'm the only one that could really not lose anything, if so to speak. If I were to sacrifice myself, I know you guys, you know, we've adventured quite a lot, and we've got to know each other, but it feels like I could be made for
I
this.
say maybe this is what needs to be done. Not to kill you, but to release you of your human feelings. Think about it. The dual dragon created the second sun, and you have a mark of 2 dual dragons on your shoulder. Maybe the explosion won't kill you, but it will just remove your feelings of, natural human feelings.
Oh yeah.
Just
So
Drag?
Maybe it'll get
yeah.
rid of that piece of you.
So you
With-
want to put
with
the
the
faith
cameras.
in that it's no, nothing. I have no input on this.
yeah. So with the camera saying that, just letting you guys know, I do feel everything that I used to do as a human. So like hunger and pain,
That's what
and
I'm
even
feeling.
though technically basically if I feel hungry, I just smush food on my face plate like this, and I just kind of like put my hand on my face.
Sorry to
like-
interrupt, but John,
Yeah.
have we all eaten? Because the bartender hasn't been there.
You see the bartender actually descend from the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit, so we have been eating or not?
He can cook some food for you if you'd like.
Yeah, well, we should all eat if we're gonna head out.
Cool.
I'll be right back,
he-
actually.
Cool. You see him, he comes down, he starts preparing food for you all. It's a little warm in there, so he opens up the window, kind of letting some cooler air. There's a fire blazing over here, actually. It'll be right here, actually. So it's a little bit warm. He opens up the window in order to let in some cold air.
Mm.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, cool. If it looks like it's some sort of strange metal, can I try to identify it or something?
Please do.
I hold out my arm for him to check.
Alright, I get closer and then take a good look at the arm,
Cool.
chest and whatnot.
Give it a couple taps.
Bites it.
Cool. Give me a check for knowledge or intelligence check for.
Intelligence. Okay, I have nothing, so it's a single d20.
19. This appears to be a common steel, common iron.
Okay,
Alright. So you tell them that.
sorry, what'd you
Boy,
figure
you're
out?
made of metal.
Just metal? What type of metal?
Just iron.
So pretty much scrap metal, maybe? Like just pretty much he's made out of swords. Like the same iron in swords.
Yeah, that's iron.
Uh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, that still doesn't change my decision.
I say then we better go get that second son.
Yeah.
Before this vampire messes stuff up again.
Yeah, I think we should try and really make haste and see if we can get that before he gets to it.
Alright. Sounds good.
Party. Okay, cool. So I would say at this point, you guys are surprised
Huh.
as a very small snow owl seems to fly in through the window and lands on the table.
Where's Harry Potter?
So I shoot Udo a look. Say it's the owl.
Sorry, is this the same? Is this the same owl that was like trying to like I was gonna say bust a nut.
Definitely.
It's
crack-
unless you have a photographic memory, you would not be able to
right.
discern the difference between owls.
I am a machine.
It appears to be the same species.
So I am gonna just cast Speak with Animals on myself
Cool.
and ask, why do you come here?
You see him kind of just look at you, and it kind of goes down and starts chewing on some bread.
So I'm gonna come over here and close the window.
Cool.
I'm just gonna grab a piece of bread and just feed it,
Cool.
like another piece of bread.
You notice as you get closer that he is holding something in his claw. A tiny maroon-looking gem.
So I'll ask. I say, could I see that that object you have?
You see he drops it onto the oaken table.
All right. So I just pick it up and examine it then.
Cool. As you pick it up, you can just feel like your hand is emanating with power.
So, wow.
Yeah, as you touch it, it appears to glow even.
Do I see this?
Everyone can see it. It's quite apparent.
Whoa.
So
What is that?
Say, Udo, what do you have there?
I say we should find out. So I put it back on the table and I asked Norian to come over to help me with my hand. I say I should, let me see if I can just lift it up with my metal hand in case it does have some magical properties. It'd be a shame to, like, if it uses, like, magic and then disappears or something, it'd be a waste.
Cool.
It'd be such a waste just to, randomly use it. So, he helps me with my claws and I, like, pit it between the,
Clamps.
the clamps to
Cool.
hold it.
The claw kind of awkwardly holds it, but if you place it right in the center, the three can grip it.
Alright, so I'll do that then.
Cool.
So let me take a look at it.
I say fine, and just be careful not to touch it.
So without touching it, I'm gonna inspect this. Arcana check?
Yes, please.
You know what? I have no use for my RP dice, I'm gonna throw one in there. I rolled another one.
Hilarious. Don't you wish you didn't roll an RP die right then?
Well, I have no use for RP die right now, and they're just gonna keep stacking on each other.
True, true. You really should spend them more often. With an 11, you are aware that this is a power gem, and as far as you can tell, it appears to be it's emanating with a lot of power, magical power. Not sure how to place this, especially with an 11, because I can't tell you everything.
Yeah, you want another roll?
No, I do not.
Can I
Can I
try?
lucky?
Can I try?
Can you lucky
Sorry.
me?
No. What do you want to say there, Reuben?
I was gonna say, can I see if it has any like religious significance?
Definitely. Go for it.
Good. Yeah.
It's a wisdom, right, as well?
Yeah.
I think religion is intelligence.
Yeah, it's intelligence.
It's int.
I'm tired. Yeah, it's intelligence.
Yeah, I know that because I find that extremely weird.
Really? That
Yeah.
intelligence and religion are related? It's a knowledge
I
check.
thought it was
It's essentially a knowledge.
I mean, I guess yeah, you could
Yeah.
learn arcane arts through study.
Yo.
I guess religion the same.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. He got an 11 too.
Can I try? I also have religion.
Yeah. For as a religion check, you do not find any religious connotations with this kind of stone.
No, hold on.
I say, well, I can't see anything wrong with it, guys. It's not religious at all, but it sure is damn well magical.
I agree. I say right now, all I can tell is a power gem, but not much else. It seems to be very powerful.
So I pick up another piece of bread and I asked, "Would you want to travel with us?"
He just appears to be eating eating out of your hand.
Say, well, it seems like maybe this was fate, but I doubt it was sent through the master.
I say there's only one person strong enough to have stuff like this that we know of so far.
Cantina? Cantia?
He's
No,
dead.
he would, but maybe this is his hour. He did have a lot of power.
I say,
Yeah,
I
but
feel like right now, if we could have Cantia's notes or something similar, we could answer a lot of questions.
Well, that's easier said than done. I doubt they'll let us into the library.
It's not even the library; it's his room.
Mm.
You could ask the owl to be out there, right? Can they,
Can you
grab
talk? Can you
some
see?
of the room and bring it back?
Wait, what was that?
If you can command the owl to go grab something from the room and bring it back, maybe there's.
No.
That's not gonna happen. Because it's a closed space. The place is like triggered with alarms.
Well, then again, it's his room, not the library.
Oh wait, where's his room exactly then?
It's a good
It would be somewhere in town. A simple charisma check could find it.
probably in the court place.
If you tell me the exact place, I can convince the owl to. take
Let
it
me
for
see if
some-
I can figure this out. I'll give you a charisma check, John.
Maybe someone else should do that.
Yeah, I don't have high charisma. If anybody else wants to take
I'll-
a shot.
Man, I have no charisma, but I do have.
Nah, let somebody do it that has charisma.
I would have advantage to it.
Would you?
I've got fairly high charisma. I mean,
if I use lucky.
Nah, but
Oh,
don't
nice.
blow a lucky. Don't blow a lucky. Let him do it. He had higher charisma.
Okay, go for it.
yeah, I got a +3.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys need to do?
D20 plus charisma to find this dude's house.
Okay.
It's essentially
Okay, try-
a previous streetwise roll you've done before. It would be diplomacy, essentially.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, here we go. Are you?
Luckily, it was a simple check, so you find out where the house is. It's on the it's actually inside the caves to the southeast.
Caves.
Oh, basically where we're banned.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Oh,
And
here.
owls don't do well in
I say,
yeah,
why
they don't
can't we
do
just
well in
walk in?
caves.
It's just a cave.
I say they will pretty much say we can't go in probably
There's no one standing out there. I've checked out that cave before.
inside.
I've looked down it, and it's darkness for as far as I can see.
Was it?
I wouldn't send
Is it
me
inside the
down.
cave, sir?
I'll be right back. Last turn.
I say somebody could come with me and we could just walk right in and until somebody stops us and we just turn around, or maybe we don't get stopped and we arrive at his room. Either way, we're just exploring a cave, right?
Mm-hmm. We can give it a go. Sure.
Yeah, I guess that's. You know.
Well, I don't think all of us should go. 2, 3 tops. One who could cast light, so it's gonna be me, Ralphie, and one other. Me or Ralphie and one other.
So you guys want to split up? I
Pretty
don't
much.
think we should split up.
Well, there's 5 guys walking down a cave. We're no longer inspecting a cave. These caves are pretty narrow too.
Well,
I say it's just a stroll. He can't be too deep into a cave.
Yeah, just the two of you can go probably. If the room's there, I don't think there's it's gonna be too far away. So
So look at Ralphie.
I said, you know, I'm fine with whatever you guys decide on. Norian or Ragnar is fine.
yeah, I'm sure I can go.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I said, sorry, Udofire, are you okay with staying back?
For what reason?
Oh, I don't know. Like, do you think that we should just have 3 people?
Oh, if
Oh, he was gonna. They were
Yeah,
gonna go to the cave.
yeah. I'd say less people would be best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
All right.
let's roll out.
Cool. I remind Udofire that the gem's still in his hand.
Alright, yeah.
Oh,
I'd say
You've got-
it's
you've
safe to put in my pocket.
No. I think it'd be better off somewhere where it can't possibly fall, break, get stolen.
who's
All
got the magic bag?
That would be me. So I will put it in my magic bag.
Cool. So you just kind of put your rope, your metal hand over it and shake it, or because it's in your.
Just push it into the, like, put my hand in the bag a bit, and then just loosen the grip on it.
Cool.
Oh, I give my backpack to Udofire, and I take out like 2 torches.
I say we have
And then you
light.
have light.
Wait, what? You want me to hold on to your backpack?
Yeah, well, I had one. I've got a cape on. I don't really need one, I think.
A backpack?
Yeah.
Um,
Does anyone else have a backpack?
I have a backpack, but
I do.
Is there space in it just in case we find something significant?
If not, we can make space. Don't worry.
I'd say if you want to clean out your bag, just put it into the chest that we have here.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I did. I spent a few weeks ago just cleaning out my bag.
Cleaning out my closet. Sure. You know what? I'll
Or
They-
give it to
I just-
the goblins to hold. Where are the goblins, by the way?
They are upstairs, still guarding that chest we told them to do.
Okay. Well, I've literally just got like rope, cheese, and torches in that bag, so there's nothing else that I.
I say take rope. We're definitely gonna need
Yeah.
rope.
Yeah, so
Cave.
I'll take.
I have some rope, too.
I tell Udofire to keep the gem safe because when I come back, I'll most likely give it another look.
I say,
Well,
fine. It'll be safe. We're here. I'm not playing
Um,
anywhere. I just
okay.
feed this owl again.
Cool.
Piece of bread.
You see it kind of look to you and kind of twists his head, and it kind of looks into your eyes. It says, you have 30 days.
Yeah, what is it?
It then takes wing and goes towards the window.
Oh, I have the door open.
Oh, that's cool.
It's closed, though.
As it approaches the window, you see it fly open as he goes through.
What the fuck?
So did it say you have 30 days in common, or just to me?
Everyone heard it.
Oh,
What the fuck?
You have 30 days.
then I say, yeah.
That's gotta
So
be.
can I tell the guys about this movie called The Ring? Guys,
Yeah. It's in the ring. It's probably when the master will have his army of moblins ready and attack the
That
Iron
was
Set.
definitely not the master wouldn't use animals like that.
Master use whatever.
No, there's owls wouldn't be in caves. It would be
Bastard.
very hard for them to train owls. The master might be
Yeah, you
wise,
said train.
but he's not wise in
So I
animals.
have to remind you that I could conjure an owl right now.
You can, but that wasn't a conjured animal.
So it'll look completely normal.
Except that it will glow.
No, it won't.
Yeah, his conjured animals won't glow.
His conjured ones, no. Because he can.
I could summon an owl
He can
and it'll
summon
look
them.
perfectly normal.
Can we have this conversation while we walk to
Yeah.
the caves?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
30 days.
You guys walk towards the caves, and as you do so, you eventually, let's say, you eventually look inside. You don't.
Chilling.
You don't really. Okay. So yeah, as you guys walk towards the cave, you eventually look inside. Unless you light a torch, you can't really see much.
Yeah, light.
Okay, cool. You light up, and you can see there is a finely made stone path that continues on for quite a bit, as well as that's weird. I told you which. Okay, what else? Let's go here. Yeah, you see it continues on for quite some time. But it also pretty much immediately turns to left and right. As you look down, you can also see that there is clearly a couple of cord guards. They don't appear to be adepts. They appear to be some of the more basic guys. I'm going to actually take you to the page. Give me 1 second. Ooh, someone's eating food.
That shot going to town.
My bad, I thought I muted my mic.
Nom nom, says Cha. Okay. I have to copy your characters too. Maybe not. The things I put up.
Wow, the hell is this?
It's pretty
That's
elaborate
a
for a mine.
Fucking city underground.
You don't know that. And guess what? You're dwarves. That should not surprise you.
Come, we haven't heard of this before.
You never asked?
This is where all the fucking doors live. We're probably not gonna get allowed in.
Okay, so whoever's actually there may be there. If you're not, just kind of shove yourself in the darkness.
Oh,
Having a great time over there, Neil.
I kind of stay back.
Cool.
I stay back a little bit.
Yeah, are you still wearing your hood, right? Or are you cloaked or are you caped?
Well, I had a cape. I think it was a cape. But is that separate from my hood?
No, you can have a hood with your cape.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll just be holding my backpack on my arms, and I'll still have my hood.
so these guys turn to you and they tell you that you require permittance to enter.
From whom, may I ask?
From the cord.
Can I say, what is this place? Is this an underground city?
They shrug and say something to that effect.
Can I say where can we get this permittance from? Cord Hum himself, or?
They say you can probably get from Hum or any of the elders.
Can I say what's required? A payment?
He says it varies from case to case.
Classic. So that's fine. So this place is open 24/7, right?
I say it is always guarded. Yes.
No, I say it's open from sunrise to sundown.
We do not close the gates.
Okay. So I look at the group and I say, well,
So I look at the guys and tell them, don't we have one? And I start looking and I try to persuade the guys we just lost it.
What was that?
Well, I talked to the guys, the group, and I pretend we have one, and I'm just kind of looking for it. And I tried to tell these two guys in front of us that we basically lost it, but we definitely had one.
Cool. You can give me a bluff diplomacy check to try to convince them to let you keep going.
Bluff diplomacy?
Yeah.
So bluff or diplomacy?
More like bluff and then diplomacy.
Oh, okay, so both. Alright, have fun, Norian.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Bluff
It's
wouldn't be that
minus
hard to
one.
pass.
Charisma.
Yeah. So you basically start trying to tell them that you lost it, but at a certain point you kind of go over what you said, or you basically make up an inconsistency in your,
I try to
in your
interrupt him before
backstory.
he looks completely stupid. Like, as I, if I can
Insight
tell they
check.
are not.
Insight check to tell when he's about to say something stupid
Alright.
and then acting beforehand.
It's intelligence, right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, I'm trained.
I've got that. Can I try and pick up his inconsistencies?
Yeah, sure. You may also roll.
It'd be a +5. Alright.
Yeah. So during Norian's attempt to tell him the lie, your hand is putting a little hand is put on your shoulder, basically just interrupting you.
I kind of nonchalantly tap your cameras, and then sort of like flourish my hand just to kind of signify that maybe you should try and conjure up paper or the.
I know. And I say, we'll go get one right now. Yeah, we'll come back with it.
They say very wise.
So let's bounce.
Cool. You guys
Okay.
bounce.
As we're walking out, I
Okay.
remind him that whatever I conjure will look like a fucking glowing star. So yeah.
Okay. Alright. Made with
So why does
sparkly paper.
conjuration sound?
So we could always conjure two, like, Thrushmalls and kill the whole circle. But that
Is
would
there
work.
any way we could probably like distract them? So like maybe have noises.
How about we
come
just
from,
get a letter? I don't think they have a problem with us getting a letter as long as we do whatever the fuck they tell us to do, which is probably gonna be like, I don't know, conquer the moon or some shit.
Okay,
So
fine.
let's just go
But
with
we all
The
have to
sky
do this
stole
on
the
a
moon
Thursday.
from us a long time ago. We want you to take it back.
Alright. Come back with a conjured moon.
Hey, the moon's glowing yellow.
But
Okay. Well, let's go then. If we're gonna get this permission slip.
They're gonna make us do some stupid shit.
I doubt they're gonna even negotiate with you guys.
I'll fucking deck. No, that's not a good idea.
Can't someone forge it?
Yeah, but what does it say? Letter from Letterman. No, we have to know what it says.
I am 18, so drinking is good.
With a fucking $20 bill, isn't it?
Now let's do it.
We could have bribed them, but they hold strong to their cord to loss. We're not gonna get anywhere with them.
Could also beat them up.
Good. And then start a whole fight with the cord.
Yeah, let's go get the paper.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over to Huma Dum Dum.
So, meanwhile, what's Ragnar and Udofire doing?
I'm just, now that they're going, I'm just playing with the gem in my hand.
Oh, I fucking.
Ooh, you're playing with your hand?
No, the gem.
Yeah, the gem.
Yeah.
In your hand.
Yeah.
In your
My
bare
metal
hand? Oh, your metal hand. I thought you were Adam talking.
No.
How could you possibly get back out with your metal hand?
I can help him out.
Oh, actually, that wouldn't actually be difficult. As you kind of start searching for it, like you basically take your backpack off and you start looking for it. But before you actually even get in there, you see the gem seem to float to the top of the green goo.
Oh.
Did it float towards his hand? Or
It seems to float towards his hand.
my hand?
To whichever hand you want to go to.
My metal one.
Cool. That seems to float towards it. It's only floating to the top of the liquid, it doesn't go past.
Alright, then I just, fix my clamps around the gem, pull
Cool.
it out.
Cool. Takes you a little while, but you get it.
Why do you leave the gem with Udo?
So
Cool.
I say, Ragnar, have you ever seen something like this before?
No, I have not seen gems like this. I've seen plenty of inert ones from my mining times, but well, depending on what this gem is capable of, you may have found a new way to soup up your metal arm there.
I sort of laugh. I say, only if there was a way, to actually put it in the arm.
Well, between Norian's and I's smithing abilities and the Camerus's magical abilities, we might come up with something.
Say, I think we should know exactly what it is, though.
Oh yeah,
Might break through the process. That'd be a shame.
With that 30-day warning, that's interesting. Don't you agree?
So I wonder, it seems like it was an issue of a challenge or a warning. I don't know which.
Yeah, but who would first of all have such a powerful item and then just send it to us?
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be the master. I'm thinking that maybe it's the vampire. Taunting us, maybe?
Maybe?
I have no idea.
Well, the vampire didn't it attack, Reuben?
Yeah.
If we just attacked him all of a sudden, I don't think the vampire would necessarily, send us something.
But this hour, when this was the first time it was here, it was picking bolts on Reuben. Maybe it's for Reuben.
Maybe.
Oh, he left. I guess we just need to wait till he comes back. I think he might have a compartment he can put it in. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know where I can put it.
Shove it in this red.
Whoa, that's...
The red
Try to
test.
be an adult here, man. Just come on.
Get it? Come on. Okay, so
Oh.
I'm back in my bag then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, once again, you kind of just drop it and you see it float, and then it kind of just begins to go away at your command. Okay, anything else? No?
Can I just try to give it another command? I just want to say, since it seems, I just want to try to reach it out with my normal hand to see if it will rise on top of the goop again.
It does appear to come back up. You see the goo actually begins to bubble as it comes up. No.
So do we both notice this, or only?
Oh yeah, both of you notice this.
I say, okay, I don't think I'm going to put it back in the goop.
Oh wait, no, that's when you put it into the goop and it sinks. It will bubble as it comes out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we at least now know that it has something to do with temperature.
Maybe. But it doesn't, coming out, it doesn't bubble. I mean, going in, it doesn't bubble.
No.
Yeah, it's because, what's it called? If it wants to rise, it would just increase the heat, and...
Oh yeah, that's true. So I said, should I try to
It might be an elemental gem.
think about touching this with, my normal hand?
I would stress against that. You don't know what it could do. It could burn off your one good hand.
Fair enough. Alright. So I just close my bag then. And yeah, that's all.
Cool. The bag is closed. So back to the other fools.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. As you guys are walking out, kind of disappointed, you notice that the gates are open and some people are entering in. Citrine. Well, not Citrine, rather. It appears to be about 3 cord. They seem to be carrying another dwarf. He
tied up.
No, he doesn't appear to be bound, but his body is very still.
Magic.
They are carrying him up.
As I'm walking up and going the same direction as him,
Cool.
I'm gonna be like, so what do we have here?
They say he was out last night by the Well, actually, they keep going, but one of these priests actually stops to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
So as they keep going, they say that was Kelgar. He was out to the southeast with the citrine when they were attacked, and now he's returned to us alive, but in that condition.
I say we're working on a way to. Give me a minute.
On a way to give me a minute? I don't understand. What does that mean? You mock me with your silence.
I say we are actually working on a way to, evaluate this vampire more and possibly eliminate him.
He gives you a nod.
I say, but we don't have the proper resources at our disposal.
I imagine that would make it difficult.
I say we are actually going up to ask Hum for permission into the, city at the end of these caves.
Cool.
We believe that there's some information for us there. So you wouldn't happen to have any books or anything on, undead and vampires?
He says, undead and vampires. No, not to my knowledge.
How about gems?
Gems?
Big, powerful gems.
He says we're dwarves. Of course we have. Wait, what kind of power gems? Or powerful gems?
Strong gems. I don't know.
Oh, you mean dense gems, like hard to cut?
I mean and I kind of show him what's good. A little bit of magic. I say powerful gems.
He kind of puts his hand on his chin. He starts thinking. He says, a book on powerful gems. I don't think I can assist you there.
I say, well, is Hum usually lenient with letting people into the underground city?
He says, Hum, not so much. Neither is Locke. However, you might have luck with, he kind of laughs and says, well, the most luck you would have had with Cantia. He's the most lenient, or was the most lenient. Until they kind of looks at you and kind of gives a frown.
I say, we're sorry. Well, that person that made that mistake is no longer with us.
He says, regardless, Karts would be the second most lenient. He nods.
Nice. I say thank you, priest.
He says, a cleric.
I say if you
or a chaplain.
I say if you find anything on the type of gems that I'm talking about, let me know, okay? I'll be by the tavern.
He nods.
Cool. So I look to the party and say, Karts. Karts is our best bet. We shall talk to Karts.
So we're waiting for.
Cool, let's go.
What are you gonna do down there? The character formerly known as Reuben.
Sorry.
Oh, I said what are you gonna do?
Sorry, I was just kind of sitting back, just trying not to scare anyone, really.
Cool. You can just try to sneak back into the tavern if you like.
Yeah, well, like, once the coast is clear, I kind of go back and like, so what do you say? What happened?
Lana is clearly always going to be there.
I was just like, well,
you're right in front of Lana's thing.
We just basically walked in front of her the first time anyway, so we were just like, whatever. Hey, Lana.
Holy!
So yeah, cards, cards, these type of cards. That's what we have to talk to.
Okay. Okay, well then let's go. Where's the... Where do we have to go? Whoa!
Yeah.
Is that magic?
No.
That counts as a misty step.
Oh shit. Cool. Oh shit, Norian used Misty Step too.
Oh, you guys are running out of spells per day.
Norian used his sword and jetpacked over here.
I'm an Eldritch Knight, but...
Say Eldritch is fake magic. God damn it, I can't move my kid. Did he finally catch his pig?
Yeah, he caught it. Got a little leash on it.
Nah, he has a leash.
Since the door's here, I'm just gonna sort of stand outside it.
Cool.
I guess I say tell me when the coast if the coast is clear. Or
I knock very lightly. One of these.
Cool. We do. You approach the doors, they appear closed.
I knock.
Cool. After a brief moment, you hear some rustling behind the door until eventually a chord basic grunt kind of comes up and he asks you what you would like.
Let's say we're here to speak to carts.
What was that?
We're here to speak to carts.
Carts? I says very well, and he opens the door.
Is it just him?
It appears to have another guy back here.
So I kind of look at Reuben. Kind of tilt my head left and then
Yeah,
right,
what's up?
pocket back, and then walk inside.
So Reuben, he basically just invited you to come along.
No, I had a seizure. It's a difference.
Cool. Well, typing. Loud, obnoxious typing.
Okay. Well then if did I recognize that as a invitation to go
Come
inside?
inside, fool.
All right. Okay. Shut up.
Yeah, so you come in. Your disguise isn't very good. Look at my dog. Sure. So yeah, you enter in. You see stairs. You see just piles and piles of steel, statues, crates that kind of you can smell some of them. It sounds like smells like cinnamon's coming out of them.
And I pretend like I know where I'm going. And talk to carts.
Cool. This guy kind of stops you. He just shakes his head and points down the stairs. He gets up to the top. He gives a few knocks. You hear several locks begin undoing, till eventually a dwarf pops through, just covered in armor. His shield's not like gigantic. It's more like a it seems more like a buckler than anything else. No. But he also appears to be very similar to a paladin.
Nice.
He comes down the stairs, and where he's in height, he's kind of like slightly taller than you, where he is on the stairs. And he kind of looks down at you, squints his eyes, and says, "What?"
So we're here to get permission for the underground city.
He kind of raises his eyebrow and says, you wish to enter the mines."
Yes.
Says, "For what purpose?"
Say we are hoping to find more information on that we're talking.
He sighs and says, "Well, the mines is only for 1 second here."
And maybe buy some slaves.
He raps and says, we try not to deal in slaves, only prisoner forced labor. The mines are primarily for for mining. Although the reclaimed areas, or rather the well-bricked areas, have become homes and offices. So unless you're research, and of course it also leads down deep into the Undergate, but we have closed it off a long time ago, ever since Blingden Stone fell.
Good. I say, well, we might have some who are interested in mining, but there's others that have needs, such as information on matters that are occurring right now.
Like?
I'm sure you've heard of the vampire.
He nods. We've had vampires in this region for some time, but one that could beat the citrine,
Is one that has to be dealt with.
He nods. He says, if you were coming to seek information on the vampires, you have found the right place.
Interesting. Nice. So that's what we've been waiting to hear.
He says the vampires are held up nearby. They've occupied there peacefully for a long time now. They generally don't even kill those they feed on. Generally, I keep using the word generally. They usually feed on travelers. However, they very rarely do they kill the travelers. They always seem to avoid what's the word? Confrontation or fights or antagony. So this recent action is quite strange.
And I say, of course, and nobody would want it to repeat.
He
I
nods.
say maybe the solution isn't getting rid of all the vampires, just him.
He nods and he says, you may need to go there and defeat the vampires who lay there, though. He warns you, though, vampires are no trifling matter.
And I say, and we might have a lead. Like I said, though, we need access to plenty information.
He says, I can give you any information you need on the vampires.
I say, I'm more of a reader.
He laughs, and he says, unfortunately, all the knowledge I have is based on my own experience, and I am not a writer, unfortunately.
So I say,
That was, he kind of sighs, and he kind of looks at like, the chord symbol on his hammer and says, Cantia was more of a reader.
He was more of a reader, yeah.
Or more of a writer.
Will there be any more, will there be any books that Cantia has written that I might be able to get to read?
He kind of sighs and he shakes his head. He says all of his writings has been condensed and placed into the vault.
Fuck. I say, well, for vampires, have you ever fought a vampire, you know, a very strong vampire in the darkness and killed him without the use of light, like just straight beating?
He says that you see him take his hammer up and it begins to glow, and he says I've fought them many times with this blade. However, even I remember once I actually hit him straight on the knee, and it basically collapsed in on itself. And a moment later, it was repaired. However, when I blessed my weapon, it did, or with my own holy vigor, it did seem to bash through him, and the damage remained. However, I was with two more of my Cordites. He still managed to defeat both of us. Fortunately, as I said, he does not go for kills. He spared us as we were simply trying to defend a traveler who he was bleeding.
I say this was a while ago, I assume.
What was that?
I say this was a long time ago, I assume.
About 20 years.
And I say, and Silver, is it as good as they say against vampires?
He nods.
And I say, if we were to go out to slay all these vampires, is there any way the court would be able to assist us with maybe blessing weapons or silvering weapons?
He gives out a sigh. And he says, vampire. We appreciate the things you've done in the mountain. And you can see he appears to be the most understanding of the court elders. He's not even that old. He appears to be the youngest as well, probably about 40, 45. However, he says, I may be able to assist you. However, I could not. You would need to provide the payment for such things. Yeah. I will instruct Locke to prepare weapons on fighting vampires, but I will not tell him that it is for you.
Nice. Really appreciate that.
He nods and says, "It's these are dark times, and I can tell that you are not dark people." That sounded more racist than anything else.
As he laughs.
Yeah, and then he looks over to the very thin veiled man, and kind of looks to you and says, "New recruit."
Yup. We had to get rid of the, well, you know, the other one. Yeah.
He says, "Oh, the one who went and became a slave."
No, not that one.
Says, "Oh, you mean the one who yeah."
And I
Says
say,
that was probably a wise decision.
and I say, well, while we're on the subject of a deceased friend, has he ever spoke to you about the dual dragon or a second son?
You see an eyebrow kind of raise up. Says, "What do you know of those things?"
I say, not enough. And that's why we need well, access to some information.
You
that
you
only
see
canteen.
you see his eyes kind of fur into a an angry kind of look. He says, "That information has been closely guarded, and I do not trust you enough
I say, see,
to
when
be
you're
able
a
to give
leader,
this."
no matter how guarded information is, you could always get to it. And I said, we don't intend to use it maliciously, but if there is vampires that are way too strong, that's the only solution.
He gives a smile and says, "You really don't understand the forces you're meddling with, do you?"
I say, I've seen the pictures. Even those who use it kill themselves in the process. But we have somebody who'd be willing to make the sacrifice if it means getting rid of all the vampires.
That is strange, as I doubt anyone here would be willing to sacrifice their soul in order to defeat anyone.
Their soul?
He gives her a smile and says, "Very well. If you slay the vampires, you will have gained my trust."
Trust of the Red Sun?
The what?
I say trust to talk more about the Red Sun.
The Red Sun?
I mean the second
The
son, I'm
second
sorry.
son.
Yeah.
Okay, he was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. He says, he nods, says yes.
I say, so we bring you back some evidence of dead vampires, and you help us. That sounds like a great...
He says yes. They're return to me with their heart.
How many?
How many hearts?
Mm-hmm.
He says I counted there were 6 vampires who lived here.
And I say, what happens if the big bad boss that took out the citrine comes for us?
Run.
Run.
He
I
nods.
say, show him my chicken legs. I say, that's gonna be a problem.
He says he sighs and says, you running would only delay the inevitable. You cannot ride from him. You cannot hide from him. You may only pray.
I say, you seem like an honest man,
He nods.
and I'm willing to slay vampires for information. Because that's all I truly seek in my life. And I kind of like nod and move my chin around saying I have to reevaluate my life. What the fuck?
You're totally gonna become a demolition.
Yo, I'm just gonna be a fucking wizard that lives in a tower and studies. It's terrible. So, yeah. I'm done talking to him if you guys want to say anything.
He says I require a list for what weapons you require.
I say, of course, we'll have it to you before nightfall.
He says, "Good. Pass it to one of my Hordites, and we will not speak for some time."
Great.
And he goes up the stairs and he enters back in.
So
I kind of signal to the cameras and I kind of tap my shoulder, saying like, "Do you want me to show?" Like, kind of signifying, should I show him my the sign on my shoulder, or should we keep that to ourselves?
not yet.
Okay.
I say, just bring him the vampire hearts and give him one big slap across the face he can't ignore.
Okay, well that's fine then. Let's do that.
I say, but I did hear something. The bearer of the second sun loses his soul. Soul. Not
Well-
souls. Soul.
I just, to be honest, I don't know how many I have, but they're not even mine. So, like I said, I'm okay with. I seem to be the perfect candidate for this.
And I say, which leads me to another suspicion. If the bearer loses his soul, then why is that vampire trying to take your soul? Is he trying perhaps to use the second son himself and use a spare soul as just, trash? Or is he taking
Could
that
be.
soul for somebody? I say we
Could
have to
be.
get to this thing.
Yeah, ASAP. We need to get this to this thing as soon as possible. We need to beat him to it.
And I say, but he doesn't have 6 vampires to take care of first. I say,
Yeah.
what if we just get our hands on the sun? No.
Who knows? Maybe we'll have to fight a Robo Milo.
I say we have to talk to the party. Either get our hands on the sun or take out those 6 vampires and have the court on our side while we get the sun. 6 vampires is no easy task.
No, I don't think so. I mean, that might have just been the boss, but I'm pretty sure that that vampire that we came across a while ago, that time wasn't
The one that one-shotted Danger.
basically.
He was nothing compared to that one.
He was pretty strong already, so I don't think.
Yes, yeah, if they're 6 at the same time, it might prove a little difficult. I sure hope they are not together.
I say,
I mean, if we get
the weapons,
the holy weapons first, then we might stand a chance.
No.
So I say we inform the guys first.
yeah,
of,
we have to
what's
make
happened,
this decision.
and
as a
then-
group.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool. So let's go then.
So John, I used 15 Misty Steps to get over the town.
Okay, cool. You're officially out of spells per day.
Cool. Damn, this is a hard decision.
Is there a reason the dog is on the table?
Absolutely.
No.
not.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys see, and by the way, not Lana, her name is Sylvia. Sylvia's been here basically the whole time. She even was here for when, Reuben, she's seen that he is metallic in nature. However, you can see there's a couple things about her that's changed. She seems to be wearing her demeanor seems to have improved. She seems to be happier than usual. Perhaps that she has gotten over a certain something in the past.
BRB.
However, she also appears to be wearing a very large, like a large flamboyant hat and these little white gloves.
Mm.
But yeah, besides that. Continue with what you were doing.
Okay.
So what happened at the mines?
Well, basically, we needed permission to get in there, and obviously we didn't want to cause too much of a fuss, and so we complied, and we went to a cart, one of the elders, and basically we had a chat about gaining access to the mines, or basically some information on how to beat the vampires. What we've gotten is we're able to procure some weapons of a core grade, as well as them being wholly blessed to be able to to fight them. But in exchange for that, as well as access to the mines, let alone information on the second son, which we've told him about, and is apparently forbidden information and is sealed and locked away and all that jabber. We now have to kill and retrieve 6 vampire hearts. So if you guys are up for that, we can give them a list by sundown, and we should be able to set off for tomorrow for that. So what do you guys think?
Are all these vampires in the same area, or are they spread?
Yeah. I mean, probably. To be honest with you, I don't even know where they are.
Well, taking
Where
on
they
6
supposed to be.
vampires is not a wise thing to do.
I beg to
No,
differ.
I.
I just wanted to be a
Um,
dick and interrupt. I'm sorry.
Classic you.
Yeah, that is crazy. 6 vampire hearts.
I say, but think of it like this: 6 vampire hearts, or we die terribly.
we have to do something, guys. There's no other way that we can convince Cart that he can trust us other than slaying these vampires ourselves.
We're lucky we got this quote unquote deal too, because
To be honest-
nobody from the court was talking to us.
I
Technically, he only asked for hearts. I don't know if the vampire hearts are going to be any different from any other hearts.
Well,
I,
remember that.
I
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
sorry. I look at the cameras. Is it like, do we have to get 6 of them? Can we just get like 1?
Baby, we gotta get 6 of them.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, do we even know where they're staying, or where they are, where they live, or whatever?
John, what are the directions you gave us?
He would have informed you, if not at the time, if by a courier who would come to your place.
Mhm.
That they live at the very top of the
Yeah, we-
abandoned mines.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh, I said,
It's okay.
guys, we have good news
Do
though.
this, guys.
We have good news.
Oh god. I encountered the vampires.
What?
I've encountered the vampires.
What do you
What?
mean?
No, nothing. I'll keep it to
Blood.
myself.
I just did the biggest dance there. You guys didn't even see it. It was a happy, you're a smart guy shot dance.
Yo, I think I know what happened too.
We definitely should have silvered weapons and
Oh my
expect to fight
god.
a lot of things, including what's ever in those caves. Bandits, goblins, harpies.
I say, it's good news though. We get to make shopping list.
Why?
Everybody write down the weapon you want, and we'll have silvered weapons eventually.
How long is eventually?
Eventually.
I think it takes 3 days, unless they make it with haste. Which, I mean, Cart has connections, so. Well, he is the fucking connection. Maybe they already have some on hand.
Yeah.
I say either way, make a list, give it to one of his Cordites, and he'll
We
get it.
have a huge problem though. We are not allowed in the abandoned mine by the goblins. It would be
That's
a
fine.
hostile act to go in there.
Yeah, 2 birds with 1 stone.
So you're asking us to fight zombies in that abomination.
No, I'm asking if you want to live.
The option you're giving me doesn't seem like
Either you die fighting or you die waiting for a vampire to kill us all.
or we can
Get the hell out of the mountain, yeah.
yeah, that seems like the best choice.
I mimic the sound noise. You have 30 days. Yeah.
But, you know.
Well,
I hope-
the
I'll have-
vampires at the top of the abandoned mines. Is there a particular structure they're at, or?
I said, well, you can always go and sneak.
I think Shaw could probably tell you more about the area.
I don't want to think about it.
Yo, Shaw got feasted on by vampires, didn't he?
It's traumatizing.
Shaw has AIDS, yo.
I don't.
Well, we might be able to get to that location
What?
without going
Yeah,
through
Rag-
the actual abandoned mines, couldn't we?
What if we do one of these?
I'm
Oh,
not
so I give Udofire a pat in the shoulder. Tell us about it, Patty.
I'll keep it to myself. I don't want to. It's-
Wait, I do have a Zone of Truth spell.
That doesn't force him to talk. It simply forces him to tell the
Exactly.
truth.
Well, yeah, but he has to truthfully answer a question.
He can
I
truth
choose not to answer.
he can truthfully say nothing.
I can always summon a giant eagle.
Always just, take this power gem and smash to the floor.
Yeah. So, getting to there would be quite difficult without taking the regular path.
Fine, quite.
Yeah, you would all need to be quite good climbers.
Yeah. I'd say maybe we could make amends with
No.
not amends, but
Get safe passage.
no, with the abandoned mines, the master.
Well, if I remember correctly, they did not like the vampires, so they might allow it for that.
They might allow us just for that specifically.
Let me explain how this works to you. They allow us just for that. We kill 6 vampires. While we're weak, they kill us. Truth hurts.
That is also true.
There's something I'm waiting for you guys to remember about the master.
That he's watching us at all times?
That's the one, yeah.
Who cares?
I haven't forgot that.
Well,
Trust me, man.
If he's watching at all times, we could try and communicate him with him right now somewhere.
yeah, I was gonna say that's one less step we have to take.
Yeah.
True.
Say, how bad does he want this power gem?
I said I doubt they want to go for this power gem to.
Yeah, we don't even know what it does.
If the master is watching over us constantly, we can just basically just tell him that we would like to go to the band mines just for the purpose of going after the vampires.
And then he'll kill us.
Well, as you said, it's either we have choices between our deaths. So which death would you prefer?
Yeah, exactly your words. Either way we die, we can just wait for a vampire. Or
I'd rather die to vampires than die to the master. He's a coward.
Okay. I would personally love to die from just mining to my end of my days, but obviously it won't happen.
Old
So-
days is your way of dying.
I say, fuck it. I ain't got nothing to lose.
I say
When I
fine.
die, I'll come back as a beautiful god.
So I guess we're heading
Oh, yeah.
to the abandoned mines.
Cool. Several things. One, it'll take several days. Do you wait for them for the silver weapons? 2, what do you want to do with Leica and the other 2 guys whose names escape me?
Oh, they're fucking coming with us.
Cool.
They're gonna die with us.
Just making sure.
By the way, since I've got like a citrine mace or something, I look at it. Is it like silvered or anything like that?
It appears to be not designed for fighting vampires. If it were, perhaps the event on the plateau would have not been so devastating.
Oh wait. I'd say let's just spend this day. We should wait for the silvered weapons.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
would
we.
say- Going over there to talk to the master to see if this would be alright.
Alright, I'll guard the artifact.
Yeah, let's not even go there.
I don't know.
Just tell him right now to send someone over here while we wait for the weapons to let us know if it's okay for us to go.
That's fine too. He's
I don't think it's
magical,
gonna
he'll
be
find it.
for him to send
Yeah.
someone or something.
So out loud or just say, come.
No, thank you.
That's all pretty hot. I'm the guy who pulls the strings, but you need them.
So do we like? Can we like quickly make the list now?
Yeah, let's
So at
make
least
this
we
also.
can
Yeah, just everyone can type an item into chat.
Damn, what kind of wizard get a silvered focus?
Silvered staff, beat him sensibly with it.
Yeah, that'd be fucking dope.
Oh, a rapier.
Silver shield.
Beautiful.
Dude, we would be paying for these items, right?
You'd be paying for the silver, but Carts or the Carts has agreed to pay for the weapon.
Oh, alright.
So, depending on how big the item is, it will cost more.
John, is that a valid input? Something for your lovely wizard?
Sure.
Alright, nice.
They'll basically do something creative.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Cool. So, the rapier, or you want 2 silver shields, Ragnar?
Would that be possible?
It's
I
possible,
presume
but
that'd be-
it will be expensive. It will be the most
Yeah.
expensive thing on the list.
Yeah, okay, then probably just the big shield.
I say, yo, just go ham. If we don't do this, we're gonna die either way.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of money, and to be honest with you, I don't see any other reason than to spend it on saving our asses.
At the bottom of the note, I put take out as much as you can from our credit, because we do have some with the cord.
Oh,
And then
cool.
I say the rest, just
So you just leave the thing with him then. That's just the whole. Give him the whole thing.
yeah, fuck it.
Cool.
Is there any way that I can kind of like get a bit of padding on me, or
Oh, you want to buy armor?
I guess if that's possible, I don't know.
You wanna
you
buy
guys think-
cotton?
Because I mean, like I've only just got like this chainmail shirt.
Which isn't doing much, honestly. It's really
No,
sad.
exactly.
Would I be
I
able
know.
to get armor for my dog? Like
What
a
the
light armor.
fuck?
There's such thing as horse armor. Why can't they be dog armor?
Yeah, it would have to be custom made though.
It would be custom made. It would require extensive training for the puppy to learn to use. And for a dog you just met or a snow wolf you just met, it is not possible.
Alright, then what about wait, let me see the licensing just to get him maybe
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over this. Norian, that's gonna cost you 400 silver. Ragnar, 2,000 silver.
Oh god.
Vicamerous Carter, they're gonna repair you a silver rose for about 30 silver.
Okay.
Silver rapier, another 400 silver. And a holy mace is gonna be about 700 silver.
So it's like,
I have a rapier currently. Can I give them mine? For them to silver that.
This
no,
is-
the weapon's free. This is
This
just
is
silver.
purely the silver. It
Oh,
takes
yeah,
700 silver coins to coat and crate that kind of thing.
So that's
Remember,
about
these aren't like silver dollars here. These are tiny little coins. And
Awesome.
then
Alright, so we have 2,000 silver, 2015 silver in credit. We have 605 silver coins, 25 mithril, the conversion.
do you
rate
have
from-
2,000 in credit?
Yeah, and 2,000 in credit.
Pretty sure you have 1,100 and something in credit.
So why does it say 2015 then?
Because somebody's stupid. They wrote some wrong.
No, that's our savings, dude.
Yeah, that's
What's
your
our
savings.
Oh, then where?
That's how
where's
much we
our
got saved up all in total. Like all of our coins, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Net worth.
So where's the credit?
The
Then?
credit, we don't have it written down. It's 1,175.
Okay.
I can forgo the silvering my shields then. I don't mind.
We got mithril coins.
Okay,
Why
wait,
don't
wait.
you
So
why
we
don't
got
you silver
2015
the,
in savings. We got 605 in the chest, and we got 2,105 savings. That's 4,725.
Wait. How did we get the other 2,000?
So, Ragnar, why don't you silver the edges of this shield only? It might not hurt them if they hit in the shield or something, but you can probably still hit them with it.
Would that be possible? Would that reduce the cost, John?
You could certainly they could certainly add mithril spikes.
No,
Or,
silver.
I'm sorry,
spikes.
they could certainly add silvered spikes. That's
Yeah.
the thing. They could certainly try
Would that reduce the cost though, or?
significantly.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, please.
Cool. But you'll be doing piercing damage now.
They are
Shields.
vampires,
With your shields.
correct? That,
They are vampires, yeah.
That would not be that big of an issue, I think.
Yeah. It might be an issue versus other enemies.
Yes.
Like rocks.
Yeah. As well, I've noticed some issues. So at least an issue for me has always been the fact that people who use piercing weapons always get shafted when it comes to damage against certain types of enemies, like undead.
Yes, but I have the edges of my shield to do bad.
Yeah. I'm talking about I'm adding something that's enemies who are resistant to bludgeoning now. So.
Yeah.
Which actually isn't good for you guys, but that's still bad.
As
And
long as
that-
you don't put anything resistant to magic.
Okay. As his eyes dart back and forth.
Don't fucking do it.
Yeah, so do you want those silver bolts too? With fire?
Yeah, how much would the silver bolts be and how many silver bolts?
It wouldn't be an intense amount. It would probably be about 10 silver for each bolt.
Holy fucking shit.
Yo, that is intense. Okay, forget it then.
Cool.
Nah, get him, get him.
Okay, yeah, then 10 bolts then.
10 bolts, so 100 silver. So that's going to be 100 plus 400 plus 400 of the rapier. Your 2 spikes, it's going to take some work to actually get those spikes on there, so you're going to lose your shields for a few days, by the way.
How many days? Like, will...
However long it takes to build.
Okay.
Wait, I thought they
Oh wait,
was
I have 2
fine
extra
with the
shields in my backpack, so it's fine. It's
Sweet.
fine.
Yeah, these are tower shields, aren't they? Or at least one of them. Plus 30 for the thing. The silvered mace costs 700.
Wait, are large screen shields tower shields?
No. Only certain shields are tower shields.
Okay, so that's fine then.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll have my personal shields, like, silvered, and I'll just use these large screen shields myself.
How
Sounds
much
good.
is one silvered rapier?
400 silver. So that looks like your total cost.
Oh, we got more than enough.
You got more than
Alright, then
enough?
can I get another silvered... Can I get a silvered scimitar then?
A scimitar?
Yeah, how much
No.
would that be?
Scimitar? It would be probably another about... it would probably be about 600 silver.
600 silver?
Yeah.
That'd be pushing it, but still.
And it even does less damage. Rapier does 1d8, scimitar was 1d6.
Yeah, just keep the rapier.
No, the only reason I say that is because to deal a different type of damage.
We'll be good. We already have
How much
piercing.
would be,
Wait, rapier is, what's it called, piercing, correct?
Piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have that draw weapon still on me.
Which weapon?
The draw one from a while
Uh-huh.
back, 2d6 slashing damage.
What type of weapon is it?
Two-handed, I believe?
Oh no, no use to me then.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So
It's also a
that'll-
2-weapon fighting weapon, remember?
How much would a flail be? Nah,
A flail would probably be about 700.
a flail and a rapier.
Where we sit now, everything in total is 2230. If you were to use the the credits that we have, that'll leave us down to 1,500, and we have 2015 in total, so we'll still be left with quite a bit.
So can I get a silvered flail then?
Yeah, you're just buying a buy.
No. I'd just like to. I'd only have one silver weapon. 2 silver weapons would be better, but.
We'd only have 960 silver after all that. I don't know if the 605 silver coins that are on our chest is included in our savings, is it?
Probably.
Okay.
All right, then forget it. Can I? How much would a regular flail be? Not silvered.
It would still be expensive.
How
Probably
much?
like 600 silver.
Didn't you say
600
that
silver?
the weapons would be free? He would supply us the weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But,
The silvering would cost.
Yeah.
no.
But he's asked for a regular flail, so.
So
Yeah, it's still expensive because it would be like what, like it would probably be like six. If it was 6 gold pieces, and we all know it's more expensive than that. Then it would be, 60 silver. So if it was like 60 gold, which is more reasonable, it would be like 600 silver.
Yeah.
John just multiplies everything by 10.
No, that's just how we do stuff.
Okay, so
yeah. Can I get a silvered one? Because it'd only be 100 extra gold, and that would get it silvered.
There's 1,000 silver.
I thought you said 700 for it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm doing this, so don't worry.
Wait, what?
Prices?
Doesn't matter.
how much would a silver flail
Flail.
cost?
Yeah, it would be about 700. If you're
Oh.
if you're just getting silver.
I mean, if you want to
Can
leave
I
us bad
also-
shit poor, go for it.
Alright, yeah, then I'll do it then.
Can I also ask?
So you owe us all 700.
Yeah, you said all of us all.
Can I ask Cart for some flares as well?
Flares?
Yeah.
What do you mean flares?
Flares have an ability to cause disadvantage by lighting a flare.
Okay, you're not
I
actually
don't
lighting a
think-
flare, you're sending out a magical flare.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. I thought I.
No, you don't take out an actual flare.
So guys, our total net worth after all that is 206 silver points.
And how much mithril?
That's fine.
Oh no, we still have mithril. 25 points of mithril.
No.
We didn't touch the mithril. So, John, what the
I have
fuck
few-
is a silvered
sorry.
rose?
I have a few extra mithril myself, I believe.
John, you said I get a silvered rose.
Yeah, it is a small silvered rose.
What does that do?
Nothing. It's just a small
Cha-cha
silver
with
rose.
them.
You literally just wasted money.
You wanted a surprise and they gave it to you.
Yeah. Alright. That's pretty cute. I'll wear it
That's
as a
cute.
ornament. Shove it inside a zombie's asshole.
It doesn't really change from what you usually do. Cool.
Before we go, before we forget, can we get Reuben to touch this power gem
To what?
to hold the power gem?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I just want to see what it does since he technically isn't flesh. If it will have the same.
Feel it.
You basically put down your backpack. You basically you want it, so as you put your hand in to get it, like you usually would, you see it automatically actually floats up to the surface.
All right, so
Little bubbles popping up.
I wrap my clamps around it,
Cool.
take a bit of time, and then I put it towards Reuben's hand. Does it like glow up?
It does appear to glow up.
Oh, that is very weird.
What does it do anyway? Does it just glow or?
It's,
What is it?
It has
We
a lot
believe
of power.
we believe it has some sort of heat. to
Oh,
it.
John, can I give it another shot now that it's been a while?
No.
Alright.
Yeah, sure. Give me a roll.
I think this was meant for you, Reuben, because the out was on you.
Oh my god, I'm better 11. Yo, if I give you an RP die and it hits 15, would that work?
Perhaps.
Please be a 4. Never mind.
You don't know much more besides that. It does in fact. Physical contact does actually mean something to it.
Alright.
So hand it to Reuben.
You sure?
Give it to him.
How do you hand it to Reuben?
Through his clamps.
Sweet.
Are you sure you want it, Reuben?
I don't really know what to do with it anyway, so
Do you-
just
you
hold
I
just
don't know what
hold
it does.
Do you want to hold it?
Okay. I
Alright,
got my
yeah.
backpack. I can put it in there.
No, just
I
hold it
didn't
in
say
your
that.
hand.
Okay, cool. I hold it in my hand.
I'm gonna conjure up a mage hand, like right under him, ready to catch it if he drops it.
So I don't know why he would drop it. I just had his hands under around the gem as I loosen my clamps for it to slide into his hands.
Cool. As it does touch it, you see his eyes begin to swirl to the colors of yellow and red, just kind of little orbs kind of moving left and right. As such, Reuben, or the character formerly known as Reuben, your mind is flooded with all these thoughts, basically like an instruction manual on how to use this orb or this crystal.
Okay.
How it works is it is a power crystal. It will give you immense power, but it comes at the cost of a duty.
A duty.
A duty.
Uh,
In game terms, you guys will level if you accept it. However, it may bring some harsh things with it. You may want to delay it as long as you wish.
oh, so it's like a free level up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I said
But we have
Guys.
30 days.
this has a lot. This is immense power, but there is a lot of responsibility in activating the power.
I would say okay, Spider-Man. Let's save it.
I say,
Yeah, I agree with
if
Udofire.
we are gonna go fight a shit ton of vampires,
Let's save it.
I
You
agree
don't
with
want to
Udofire
make
once
this
again.
worse.
what are we gonna lose?
Should I give it to Udofire to put in his magic bag for now?
I'd say yeah.
I said put it in the chest.
Nah, it's more safer in this bag than the chest.
Because if we need to be like really strong, like really quick, we could try and use this, and then obviously like gain an advantage on anyone we could be fighting, such as a vampire, maybe.
Yep.
Obviously, we need to do this duty or condition that do I know?
You know what?
Do I what we need to do? Or,
You do not know what you know that is simply by simply accepting the task on a personal soul kind of level. You will gain its benefits as well as its duty. You as a team can accept it. Ooh, that's loud. You as a team can accept it, as well as individually if you wish.
Oh.
But however, Reuben also knows that it's a one-time thing. It is an explosive event.
So
we have to be-
We'll need to accept it at once.
I say, just so you guys know, I am accepting it right now. So when you guys accept it,
Him accepting it doesn't seem to be working is most likely because he's not actually holding it.
no, I say, but if you guys ever change your minds, I'll be willing to.
No, because if you accept it, then it is only going to work for you.
No, all at the same time is what I'm saying. Just
Yeah,
know
he's
that I
saying
will
he's not
never
here.
deny
You
it.
guys accept it, he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Me too.
I say if I'm
Um,
passed out and something happens, put it on my sack and everybody touch it at the same time, and I'll accept it too.
Yeah. Do you know how it came to be or why it came to you now?
It is still mysterious. You do not know who created it, or how long it's been active, or any information like that. You only know the instructions on how to use it.
Until I get a decent roll.
Alright, so I'm
some
going to
other
just put it
30
back.
days.
Your decent roll would have told you that information.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So how about a high ass roll?
A high roll? It would have told you that information.
Oh shit! So there's no way of figuring it out. John, don't do this. Don't play with my feelings, bro.
You would have figured out the information. You would have got the instructions.
Yeah, if I was 2 seconds away from eating it too.
I was.
Yeah.
Alright, so it goes back in the bag under the.
Yeah.
You see it sink as at your command.
Why is there goop in the bag?
It's
magical bag.
it's the alchemical bag.
You remember the one Dedrick had?
Nope. Let's go.
Okay.
That's
so
funny.
aren't we waiting for the silvered weapons?
Yeah, but we gotta go do something in the meantime. I get bored very easily.
Alright, then if we're gonna just spend these few days doing miscellaneous things, I want to go, train with this pup.
Oh, cool.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's cool. You can train with your pup.
I want to watch him train his pup.
That's
I want to
two people.
learn the art of beast mastery by watching somebody do it.
It has to come in book form. So if Udofire can write a book about it,
I'm gonna
you
write
might be
a
able to learn.
book of what I observe him doing and then read it so I can learn how to.
All you would learn is how to observe other people training the pups.
The art of observation? Does that increase perception? I'm doing it.
If you had an animal, I can teach you as I did it, but if you don't have an animal, that makes it very much harder.
Okay, John, for these days, for our training sessions, I summon a giant eagle. And I
No,
hope
it doesn't work with a. It wouldn't work with a conjured animal since that already obeys you.
So you want to find an animal for me?
No.
Please?
You still have your chicken.
oh my god, I do.
Well, you can find a chicken anywhere. They're not that expensive.
Yeah.
You
never
should
turned
have
that
said
into
that.
soup.
Though.
Udofire, you discover an issue during your time, basically the day after. By the way, I'm just gonna put this as 29 because you guys agreed to stop doing stuff. You find your arm. It gets not busted completely, but it does seem to malfunction. You're required to get it repaired.
Damn.
I'll do it for him.
Cool. Okay. So you'll be spending your time doing that.
Okay. Sure. If there's any extra time, I'd like to keep practicing it. Some more blacksmithing anyway.
Yeah. Good. That's
Okay, so
this
yes,
is perfect
that's
for you.
actually perfect then.
I guess, what are you gonna do, Reuben? Just sit in your room and hope no one sees you?
Mm,
Why don't you ask Vic to conjure books for you so you can read?
Nah, man. I don't conjure books for anybody but myself. I can conjure pamphlets.
selfish conjurer. I don't know. Is there anything else to do in the tavern?
We can play Jenga.
Okay, I'll get Jenga pieces.
I could have a staring competition with Ragnar.
No, I could legitimately conjure up some Jenga. We can play Jenga.
We could literally conjure up some books for him to read.
Nah, why does he have to read? Yeah. There's only one true holder of knowledge.
No Jenga pieces now.
There's only one true holder of knowledge in this party.
Alright, so how long does it take for the weapons to be manufactured?
You do not know.
We don't know.
You don't know. Did you ask?
No.
Well, it sounds like you don't know.
This is bumping my screw.
Well-
I ask anybody when I want to go for a ride. I got some horses. We could go out, explore the area a little bit. Any volunteers? Ragnar?
Yeah, well, I've got nothing to do, so let's do
I
it.
would actually prefer to just practice and smithing pretty much as well.
Alright. So I guess Ralphie and I are gonna go for some rides.
Cool. Ralphie the skeleton. Both of you wanted by the these guys, and have definitely the ability to spy on you. Are going to ride out alone.
Yes.
Cool.
Like that.
Where exactly do you go?
Oh, you know, right there.
Right there. Cool. What path do you take to get there?
Actually, I want to go to the pond. I haven't been to the pond yet, so like that, like this, like that.
I'll be back in a sec.
When you reach the hidden gate, you find that it's only being manned by one person.
Only a person.
Yeah, and only a Citrine Crusader.
So I go to the Citrine Crusade and I say most of the people got called back to the camp.
He nods.
I say this gate has to be very thoroughly protected. If not, it has to be closed.
He says, very well. You look behind him to see that the gate is thoroughly closed.
Oh, so we can't get through?
He nods. But he says if you require, we can get you through.
And I say, how would you get me back in?
He says, well, when you come back, I'll allow you in.
Do you ever get off post?
He nods.
What time?
A couple hours.
Fuck. I say, we should be back by then. If not, stay here and I will pay you for the time that you had to wait.
He says money is not necessary. I'll inform the next guy or the next guard that you are coming.
Okay.
I'll
fine.
tell him of your mask and of your friends. And he kind of starts looking at Reuben closely. And he goes, wait, what the?
Don't worry about it. So we just stroll on.
Yeah.
Let him open the gate for us.
Now he's pretty interested in Reuben at this point.
I say he's You ever seen that one movie?
I don't see movies.
Oh.
What's a movie?
It's like a book, but you can see it.
What's a book?
Blood. It's like scriptures. But
What's a scripture? No, he's trying to approach Reuben, start feeling his body. Just he's very. He's close to the arm.
And I'll tell
I
you
said,
something.
whoa. I said, whoa, steady there, man. Look, but don't touch.
Yeah. As you say that, and while you're covered with clothes, so he can't actually see you, as he kind of tries to pinch at your robe.
Yo, just whip out your. Oh wait, I forgot your skeleton.
He says he's a what?
Oh well, you know, all of us inside, we have
mainframe. Right? Some have it different than others. When he was younger and he fell into a lava pit, he lost all his flesh. Yo, what the fuck did I just say?
Yeah,
You see his eyes open and says, "I gotta see this."
I say
He
you
turns to
don't
Reuben.
want to. I say, here, look. Here's a mini version of it.
I say,
And, I conjure up a little action toy for him, a little replica, a mini Ralphie.
Total.
swinging action.
It's a bobble.
After some, yeah, you're showing him the actual what Ralphie looks like.
Yes.
He looks at the skeletal figure, and you see him get very worried, and you see him draw his weapon.
Say, whoa, we're friendly.
Says this, you just admitted to carrying an undead with you.
He's not undead.
Says he's a skeleton, he's not alive.
He is alive. He's very alive. He can make words and do math.
I kind of wave at him and I said like, hi.
So you wave him with like a skeletal hand, your skeletal robot hand?
Yeah,
Fuck
sure.
it. Yeah.
Cool. Roll for initiative, he's gonna try to kill you.
Whoa, I'm not fighting this dude.
You don't have to fight him. Yeah, he will simply murder you. Ow.
Oh my god.
That was not in game. That devil sounds. That was simply the demons coming for you people.
Okay, so what happened? The 2 minutes I left, you're already fighting? What happened?
It seems that there are... Yeah, it seems that Vicamros and question mark are now fighting.
Good job,
I
you
said-
just saved your
Fighting
2
home?
days.
I said, come on, man. Can we just like? I said, just put him to sleep or something, all right?
I don't have sleep.
We don't need this. Oh, we don't have sleep, big cunt.
Ooh. You guys will probably get to go first.
Probably. Okay. Oh, plus whatever, same shit.
Okay, so he would take a swing at Reuben probably, just because he's initiating the attack, so he would go for it first. But yeah, he would take out his weapon and basically charge at you, but you guys can go first. So the Vicamros.
This guy's fucking kidding me, right? Oh my god.
Okay, if you're not
Okay,
taking action.
I can't. This guy's a fucking retard.
Skipping your turn in 5 seconds.
I guess I'll try to knock him out with some force damage.
What, you mean blunt damage?
No, force.
Oh.
Knock him to the ground repeatedly until he passes
What
out.
kind of force?
Magic missile.
Nick, they're trying to fight a Citrine Crusader.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Okay, so you deal 7 points of damage. Kind of just knocks at his head. You see his brain just kind of rattled up, kind of hold his head in pain.
I say you gonna stop now?
Okay, Reuben, you're up.
Just knock
Is
him
he
out.
still? So, is he on the ground at the moment?
No, he's fine.
So he's back up, is he?
He never went down, he just held his head in pain.
Oh right, okay. Well, I pull my horse up to kind of like have him rear up and
Cool.
have his, to kind of obviously just put a bit of threat, but not obviously.
Just
Cool.
knock him out, dude.
Okay, he is going to swing. No, he's not cool. Okay, 18 I'm assuming hits you there, Reuben.
Yeah.
Cool. He's going to deal... That's not a number. Deals 4 points of damage to you.
Jeez. All right.
Vic.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it off level 5 spell.
Nice.
Come on. I mean 12, level 3.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
To the
14.
head.
To the head, as these 5 bolts hit him, remember you get a +1 to each of those.
I do?
So you sure you get a +1 to each one? Maybe not. I'll check
Oh,
out
I'm
the spell.
supposed to add my. So it would have been a +4.
No, that doesn't sound accurate. I think you just add 1 to each one. Regardless.
Oh yeah, you are right.
Yeah. Regardless, he goes unconscious.
Okay. Oh my god, we gotta take him back to the citrine camp now.
It is getting late at this point.
Damn, that was a fucking sun went down like 2 seconds. All right. So
Well,
yeah, I guess
by 2 seconds you mean a ride down a mountain?
yeah, on a horse.
Yeah, on a horse.
It's a mountain, dude, not a street.
Nah, man. You know how many mountains we have in Miami? I go down mountains every day.
Like 0? It's Miami.
Shut the fuck. So we're going to the plateau.
Do you know how
Yeah,
much
drop
sun we have in Canada? None. Doesn't exist.
You said Canada.
Canada, it's a fable.
That's North
What
America,
it is. It's America's hat. Is what it is.
As a fellow Canadian, I agree.
You gotta drop him off at the. But we can't leave the gate unprotected. Oh no. Oh fuck it, they won't figure out how to open it. Let's just go drop his ass
just,
off
like,
at
have
the
a-
citrine camp.
Can we just like sit him up?
No,
at
no,
the gate.
we can't. That's no. That's how you make
Slap
enemies.
slap him, and then like ride off.
Hey, you gotta wake up. Bye.
Yeah, basically. Just
No,
like
because
before
then
he
this is
comes
exactly
to.
what's gonna happen. They're gonna go back to the camp, be like, we got attacked by undead and Vicamros. And then they're gonna be like, oh, Vicamros is a vampire, and fucking try to kill me.
Okay, fine.
Six.
Well, I guess we.
Oh, that's
what,
what
do we
you
need?
for showing him.
Do we need to try and clear our name now? Unless you're. Okay, fine.
We got Xander.
Yeah, do whatever you guys want. I'm simply here to destroy you at every opportunity.
Yeah, so we're going to the plateau. Oh my god, this is retarded. I say, you wait outside.
I love how your actions force you to do other actions you don't want to do.
So I'm
Okay,
gonna take this dude's corpse, like,
He's alive.
Our
or
corpse. Yeah.
not his corpse, my bad. His limb body inside the plateau.
He is not limp, if you know what I mean.
Alright, cool.
Okay, cool. So you start riding
I'm
into
very
town.
excited during the fight.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ride into the plateau with this dude on my back.
Cool. What are you doing, Mr. Reuben? Linux, as you've been nicknamed every now and then.
I ride behind him, but obviously I did. Once we get to the plateau, I kind of distance myself and wait like near the entrance. but
Cool,
not
cool.
Within eye shot.
Alright, cool. You can see once again the place is not it's not as heavily occupied as it used to be. You can see several tents are basically holding just people who are just empty vessels at this point. You can see their eyes are just kind of staring off into nothing. What do you do?
Oh yeah, I'm. Fuck, only person I can talk to. I'm gonna go to Alexander.
Cool. You see Alexander's typical place. He is currently munching in luncheon.
So I'll sit down next to him.
Cool. You see he's got some mud in his hand. He kind of offers you a plate of it.
Well, Ralphie's waiting for me. I was like, sure.
Cool.
First, we're gonna eat. Yeah. And then, after we're done eating, I'm gonna tell him,
As you look around, and Ralphie notices too, you can see that they appear to be. There's a lot of movement going on. You can see them arming themselves.
oh shit. So I look at him during the eating or right after, and I say, so, what are you getting ready for? Yeah.
He says, we're gonna assault the vampires.
The ones in the cave up by the Lone Mountain.
He
The
nods.
abandoned mines.
This is the Lone Mountain.
I say, when?
When? He's like, soon.
Soon.
He nods.
Say, do you mind if we come along?
Says, this is a citrine matter. Citrine is gonna take care of it.
What are you gonna do with the vampire bodies?
We're going to burn them. That's if anything's left. I've never fought a vampire before, but whatever happens to the body, I suppose we'll probably burn it and
I
make
say,
sure
what are you
nothing
gonna go
remains.
fight them with?
He takes his hammer, he puts it on the table.
And so do I see any silver on this hammer?
You see 0 silver on the hammer.
And I asked him, is it blessed?
He says yes, with a basic
Say
spell.
Are all the other soldiers' weapons blessed?
I kind of shrugs and says, we don't have a lot of assaults, which is required.
I say then you can't fight these vampires.
He says, we fought undead before. We'll fight them again.
I've talked to some people who have extensive training in fighting vampires. I've actually fought some myself, and without silver blessed weapons, you're not gonna get anywhere. It's gonna be throwing men into a meat grinder.
Give me a bluff check for that. Fought them yourself then.
For the what?
I fought some myself.
Didn't we?
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you guys fight
Yeah, we
that
did.
one?
What
Yeah,
vampire?
we did. Don't you remember in the when we went to the mines, we had to clear something out?
There was a.
We
Goblins.
met the master basically. There was a vampire there.
Yeah.
You didn't fight him. You immediately he stabbed one of you, and then you guys were like, "Hey, please don't
Yeah.
attack us." And he was like, "Okay,
And
cool.
There were other vampires.
Yeah.
Okay, sure." So yeah, he says, we've done this. We've done things like this before. We do not need your assistance.
I'm just telling you, I know you don't like losing men. Speaking of losing men, I was trying to pass the hidden gate when one of your men attacked me and my companion.
He kind of sighs and says, they've all been on edge lately.
So I kind of pat on my horse's back where his body is slouched over, and I said, I got him right here.
He gives out a sharp whistle, and he kind of turns around to a couple of citrine behind him who are clearly, you see him just covered with these shining bottles. They kind of see him and they go over and they grab him and they pull him off.
I say, I guess I won't be passing the gate now. It's getting late.
He says, "It's a good call. The night's not safe anymore."
But how many vampires are you expecting to encounter?
He says, we have heard through legend that there are 6 who remain here.
I say, yep. Exactly 6. And I say you might want to be careful because that's not only territory to vampires, but to the master. I throw up air quotes.
He shrugs and says, "We will slay all those who try to stop us.
I say they won't try to stop
In our
you.
duties to kill vampires."
They won't try to stop you, but they'll probably try to kill you right after you finish killing the vampires.
He says, "I'll take that into consideration."
I say, cool. One more thing.
Ask
As
them-
I get
ask
up
them
and
when.
Hmm?
Ask them when they're gonna go, so we can
He said in a
either
couple
tail
days.
them or.
he didn't specify. I don't think he will. So one more thing as
Alright.
I'm getting up and leaving, I say, you should really silver your weapons. Kind of just get on my horse and walk.
He looks left and says, "With what forge?"
I say the court are always willing to help.
He laughs and says, "Us? Not accurate."
I said they help
And
us.
and since we have lost as many numbers as we did, we no longer pose a threat. We're going to have to send for our whole platoon to come here. That's if we can't succeed.
I say they helped us, and you know how much they hated us, as we killed one of their elders accidentally.
He says, "I doubt we will get such clemency."
I said, look, talk to Karts. He's grateful for you trying to get rid of vampires. I'm sure he'll be willing to help.
I'd have to get through. I'm gonna say Grimax, but I know that's not his name.
Who?
I'll have to get through Grievous, who would not aid me in this.
I say, oh, nothing to bring two enemies together like a common enemy.
Sounds
Say,
like they'll most
it's
likely
what's-
just try to exploit us.
I say it's what's best for your men. Get them armed right.
It's what's best for the whole mountain.
You yell out from a distance.
I say, but if you do find yourself in need of help, or if you want us to tag along because we are thoroughly equipped.
He laughs and says, "We will be fine."
Alright. I say a couple days.
Probably.
2 days. Alright. I say sounds good. Oh,
Usually not.
take care. Boom, I bounce.
Cool.
This fool's gonna die. Cool. So I relay this to Ralphie that they plan on attacking vampires in a few days, and they're horribly prepared. And if they do succeed, they're gonna burn all the bodies, and we're not getting any vampire hearts.
They're stupidly hard-headed.
Yep.
I think either we beat them to it, or
We come right up after and clean up.
yeah, but obviously,
He says, whoever tries to oppose him, he's gonna get rid of. So what if
that we're gonna get rid of the vampires, not them. We're not opposing them, unless they mean that.
so what if the
whoever
same
takes
day
the-
that's when we decide to go? Just by coincidence, we're gonna stop the master.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Start a big fight. The master decides to, accidentally attack some of his men. I'm saying this as I know he's
We could
here,
slip out.
and I say starts a nice little fight.
Ooh. Somebody mastered this.
I don't know. This seems to be like a tool we can exploit.
Yeah, we could definitely use the
I
situation.
have a feeling that they're gonna be moving out as soon as our weapons are ready.
Yep. Probably.
These weapons typically take 3 days to make. Okay. Fuck it. Let's just go back to camp. It's too late to be heading out now.
Cool.
Sure thing.
You eventually get back to the top.
Nice.
Day 2?
Oh well, when the whole party gets together, we can let them know that it's a train plan on moving out in a couple days, and that they're ill-equipped, and they're most likely all gonna die.
I said, what if we use them to clear the way for us?
Exactly what I was thinking. He did say he was gonna stop anybody or fight anybody who interfered.
And what if the goblins attack them while they're defenseless, and we happen to kill the goblins for them to save them? That could actually put us on a good side with the Citrine if we go in as the heroes.
I don't
When
think
they
we're on a
fail-
bad side with the Citrine.
No, but I mean,
Not-
they would owe us a huge favor for saving their men.
I don't think they work like that. But
I would say that.
Well, what's your strategy exactly?
No. Since they refuse, they don't want to cooperate. We let them go in, and then
Yeah.
we go in behind them, because I doubt they'll take the vampires out.
Yeah, and then you want to stop what?
The vampires.
Oh, you want to stop the vampires.
Yeah, or anybody who's
But a
trying to
movement
free 'em.
as large as a Citrine moving out will definitely catch the eye of that bigger vampire.
You're right about
Us
that.
moving out is 5 people on the road. The Citrine are marching their way to a fucking vampire cave, leading everybody else in. I mean, bringing unwanted attention. Which could either be the blinding ravens, or blinking, the bigger vampire, the master,
So you think
owlbears.
we should move out by ourselves then, before they move?
I don't think our weapons will be ready in time.
Alright. And then only time will tell then.
Fuck me in the butt. Well,
No, thank you.
I say, since it's the second day, we could try to, I don't know, check out that second slot.
I feel like someone should be talking, and it's not me.
No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking. I wanted to teach my dog and how much of the progress did I get from yesterday? And just training with it. 'Cause
I would-
wanna-
The book says in order to learn any skill, it takes about 50 days.
to learn
Or maybe
that skill.
it was 50 weeks.
I think it was 50 weeks.
Yeah, it sounds like 50 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely say you and your dog are better fit to train with one another, or better fit to fight with one another. But I'm afraid one day of training doesn't yield much progress.
It's literally like your first day of working out. You ain't gonna see no results till like.
Neil, I'm looking at your picture right now. I don't think you worked out.
Yo!
No. If it is, only at the candy bar.
Want me to put a picture of me?
I can see your picture.
Yeah. I'll put a picture of a part of me, just as big, just as fat.
I'm sure you're talking about your very small member. Okay, so what we doing then for the next day?
Then I'll do the same thing.
Cool.
Just teaching it basic commands.
I'll probably try and mentally overcome my my quote unquote human.
Humanity.
Yeah.
You want to overcome your
Well, no,
humanity.
Just the fact that I have to eat. I don't really have to eat. I don't
Okay.
care about the feeling pain or anything like that. I just don't want to
So
waste food all the
do
time.
you want to like spend a day just not eating and practicing endurance challenges like that?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You have level 1 fatigue.
Oh, great. What does that mean?
It means you have disadvantage on all skill checks.
If I eat, do I get rid of that?
Unfortunately, your skill checks also include things like holding your breath for a long time. Which, although Vicamros would note, you don't have a mouth to breathe through, you still manage to feel that you're holding your breath for a long period of time. So yeah, you are now fatigued.
Just eat food and rest. Don't starve yourself like a white chick. John, I'm gonna sit down and conjure up a bunch of strategy and battle plans because I am an almighty battle master.
Cool. You would most likely have in your studies at your school, got at least one book on what's the word? No, more. I was gonna say more like creatures, or magical, or yeah, arcane monsters. That would most likely include vampire.
Nice.
If you want, you could read up on them a bit.
Hell yeah.
But that would require a search roll of your book.
Hold up, my hand's stuck in my sheets. This is terrible.
It's hard to get out of bed sometimes.
Yo, my rolls are disgusting.
Your rolls are terrible, and 10 is not enough to find vampire or any useful thing in the vampires in the book. You know the basics about vampires. They are weak to silver, sunlight, running water, garlic. Or at least they give them ill effects. You don't know what ill effects they have, but you have ill effects.
Running water.
Yeah, running water is similar to like a river.
Mhm.
However, something like a pond would not affect them.
Interesting. How
Anything really
I would
pure
like to-
seems to do it.
Garlic. Okay. Well, I'll try tomorrow. Or whenever I can. You just let me know.
Anyone else want to do that?
I guess I'll just keep smithing. I don't know how Udofire's army is at the moment.
Cool. Yeah, Udofire's armor's back to normal because of your smithing skill. And you just keep on training for a little while. And Ragnar?
Could I get a better mount using that Find Steed spell?
Okay, give me a roll, 1d20.
My chicken.
This is for a quality of mount.
Plus anything or just D20?
Just d20. 13. That's not
Better than what I
bad.
had before, so yes.
What did you get before again, anyway?
I think it was a 3.
Yeah, that's not surprising. So yeah, after some time, a rather large, let's say a rather large ram actually finds its way to you.
Yes.
Cool. An authentic dwarf riding a ram with no beard.
Yeah. It does not appear to be what's the word? A traditional mount, and you require a saddle for it unless it comes with one. Oh, it supposedly comes with one.
Oh, it does?
Does it?
I'm checking it right now.
If not, I would say I'd say you should just purchase one for it.
Almost.
With what silver?
Exactly.
No. It would only cost you about 200, 300 silver for it.
Yeah, we don't have enough for it. Get shot aside to get it on my
Find
lifetime
Steed.
weapons.
Both in. Yeah, okay, let's see. Does not say anything about the needing a saddle or anything. Let's see.
Well, you can ride without a saddle, but it will be uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, but what's called? It says I have a very strong link with it, so that
Oh yeah,
it
I've
would
no-
counter itself, right?
not the fact that you would have poor. It would be hard to ride it. It would be riding a horse without a saddle isn't as easy as riding one with one.
Yeah. Okay. Just trying to find
And
it.
and it goes double for rams.
Oh, John,
What's up, gangster?
how many horses are there in Canada?
How many horses are in Canada?
We
Who
have-
cares?
Please. Come on.
Yeah, but don't they ride mooses?
Yeah, horse sleigh ride mooses. And it's called moose. Yeah, retard.
Yeah. They have car chases with moose.
I'm the Camros. I think Bahamut is silver. I say mooses instead of moose.
It's moose-eye.
That's only if it's an XU word, I'm pretty sure.
A what?
Was it? Or it was it?
So
That's just for you that you go I. Like fungus, fungi, nexus, nexi, colossus, colossi.
Cactus, cactuses.
Yeah, exactly. Point proven. You were saying something, Norian.
I was? No,
Do you
I
want?
wasn't.
Do you want to say something, Norian?
Not really. I think you guys got it.
Just keep talking, Norian. No, I'm just messing with you. Adam.
what's it called? What would be the stats and limitations of the ram?
The ram, although not as fast as a horse, much better at attacking.
Okay. So I get to ram with 2 shields and a ram. Gotcha.
Unfortunately, your shields are not weapons designed to attack off of something.
5
Yeah,
sticks to your shields.
It was true.
Yeah, but yeah, it definitely was something that was that was large. You'd be able to fight it with your shields if you got next to it.
Alright. I'm happy with this mount. Thank you, John.
Yeah, no problem.
You're welcome.
Yeah, imagine if you got 20,
Yeah.
a freaking unicorn.
Oh, dude, silver the horns.
Yeah, that guy's not gonna like that.
I think the horn could possibly be magical enough if it's a unicorn.
Yeah, right? A little bit. We could just chop off its horn and use it as a chain.
Day 28. You guys want to do anything different? Vicambros,
It's
Reuben.
Search that fucking book again.
Alright, yep, that's right. You search the book, you find nothing again.
Y'all haven't
Can
even
we-
rolled.
Can we
Doesn't
try and
17!
Can we
Yay.
scout?
Can you
Can
scout?
we scout the plateau, and see if they've moved out yet or not?
If you wish, you could do that.
Can we send somebody over?
Fuck you, I'm
Why
sorry.
don't you? Why don't you go
I
over?
can't do it.
Send a
by the
goblin.
way, this day can I go about doing my normal human stuff like eat and rest and stuff, so I'm not fatigued.
Yeah. Resting would be your best bet right now
Okay, thank
to
you.
get rid of
please.
being fatigued.
Thank you. I don't like those lines and arrows being poking my back.
How expensive would a saddle be for the ram?
It would probably cost like 300 silver.
We don't have
God
it.
damn.
Oh,
Can I
it's
create a
done.
saddle?
Could I not search the book again, did I?
Can you create a saddle? It would take a lot of leather working. Something you're not particularly
Can
trained
I
in.
make a metal saddle?
You can, but it would be even worse for both you and the ram than just riding them normally.
Oh.
What's the status on the weapons?
They're still being created.
Oh goodness.
They're having issues with the Camros's rose. It's set them back a day.
You.
Yeah.
Yo, Vic.
Nah, fuck you, man. My rose has to be perfect. It'll give me more time to look in my book.
Terrible. So as we were
So, wait,
saying,
John, I can't actually look through the book today?
you look through the book.
Wait,
You get to the same page you find last time though. This one has something to find.
Damn, what the fuck did I have to...
Can we see if the citrine have moved on or?
You would need to send someone down there.
Yeah, I vote for the Camos. Just seeing as
Nigga, I'm reading. Okay, till I find this page, I'm not leaving my room.
Would it be possible to practice with this cord? You know that they are silvering the weapons.
Yeah, you can practice with them. You wouldn't be able to learn what they do in a single sitting row.
Okay, wait, so Ralphie isn't doing anything. He wants me to go check up on the Citrine.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So I conjure up the book for him. I tell him to look for a page on vampires, and I will ride a horse to the Citrine.
Nice.
You'd encounter books for other people.
okay.
Nah, because this is for my own self-benefit, bro.
What do I need to what stat do I need to use for the
Intelligence. It would be search. It would be investigation.
Should we get a 20?
He gets it to...
Nope.
Nope, he's finding that. I couldn't get it with
Fortunately, you find
17.
nothing. Okay. So if the Camrose goes down, 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 down. You're riding your horse again, I assume.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Where do you go exactly?
The plateau.
Plateau.
No, the
Ship
plateau.
opening. Cool. You get to the plateau. You see they're still preparing. As well as many people are trying to, or many of the priests are trying to figure out how to fix the people who are broken.
So I'm gonna go up to this, one of these priests. Maybe the one that let me use his book on observation. Him.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna say, so what's your luck with these people?
He says, well, without a resurrection spell, I doubt I can get anything.
Say, do you know what's wrong with them?
He says, of course. Well, I'm a cleric.
You know what's wrong with them?
Says it kind of grabs one of them, kind of opens up their eye, and you see the eye is kind of like a misty white. Says they have no soul.
Souls. Yeah. I say, and the only way to fix that is with a resurrection spell?
Something to that effect.
So what does that do? Bring the soul back to his body, or give him a new soul?
Well, preferably we could get a soul back to his body. We don't know where his soul is, though. If it was currently captured by that thing, then...
So wait, let's say we were to get...
Go on.
Soul, for example, hypothetically speaking, and put it into his body. Would he act like you, or like him?
It would most likely be me. Inside of his body.
So then, even if you were to get the souls back, or a resurrection soul, and put it into his body, how would you know that it's him?
Well, I suppose he'd act like him.
And if he doesn't, you just put another man's soul into his body.
He says, I don't think you understand, Mage, how resurrection spells work. Perhaps you should ask a cleric.
Cleric, how do resurrection spells work?
He gives out a laugh. He says, it creates a beacon that recalls the soul. If it is free and willing to return, that does. As well as restoring any wounds that may have caused, previous wounds that may have caused his death.
So, if the soul is being restrained, nothing's gonna happen, and it's a waste of a spell.
He sighs and says, most probably.
Now, let's say a person has multiple souls.
Okay.
Well, you have to use multiple resurrection spells to bring all the souls back, or just one?
Says, I wouldn't know. I've never heard of a being with multiple souls. Save for maybe a poltergeist or some sort of demon.
Last question.
Go on.
Can souls be completely destroyed?
He sighs and says, they're only by perhaps a celestial, maybe an angel or a demon. I've heard that they can consume souls.
How about vampires?
He says, before this day, a few days ago, I would have laughed at that comment, but but clearly, some vampires are powerful beyond our imaginings.
I say, if I were to free the restrained souls, if they were restrained, would you guys be able to bring them, each one of their souls, guide them back to their appropriate body?
He nods.
I say you're yet to try a resurrection spell, right?
He says it is beyond my capability.
And I say, have you guys called for help from your local hold?
He says the closest hold is in Fallcrest.
Ouch. That's far.
Yeah, it's a few days at least, and even then, there's not many men there. Most people are spread out at this point.
I say, okay, Alexander wouldn't be capable of resurrecting,
He laughs. He says Alexander is no cleric.
and the general isn't either.
He says no. He's barely a citron.
What do you mean?
He says, well, he rose to the ranks as a strategist and a general, but not as a
Fighter.
well, yeah, not as someone who even cares to fight the undead. He simply does what he does because for purpose.
And I say, how would I know if I freed the souls of these people?
He shrugs and says, I have not encountered anything that of people who could capture souls, so it is beyond my understanding or power. So I'm afraid I cannot help you in this way.
Interesting. Okay. I say, if I have a hunch or I feel like I release some souls, I'll let you know.
He nods and says thank you.
So any other new books from the last time or no?
He laughs and says unfortunately no.
Damn. Alright. I'm bouncing.
Cool. So once you get to right, yeah.
Oh, fuck me, I'm dead.
Yeah. Where are you? What? Why acting like that?
Like what?
Like you're shaking. It sounds like
What are you talking about?
you sound nervous.
I don't show fear near John.
That's a bad call.
Yeah.
Cool. So the horse you were on, you were shocked to find it stabbed about 7 times, and it collapses on top of you. From the bushes beside you, you see walk out about 10 goblins.
Fuck. Alright.
Roll 1d20 to see how your leg's feeling. Okay. Luckily, as the horse collapsed, it kind of arched its back, and you managed
actually,
to.
when the horse would die, I don't want to be a fucking dick, but it would actually just disappear.
No, because this is a real horse that you summon. You basically call it. You don't. Most of my summoning spells are just calling, not actually summoning.
Okay, alright. Oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah. The real summoning would be expensive. You'd have to spend a lot of residual to cast it.
Okay.
So yeah, they begin assaulting you.
Oh my. Am I supposed to be seeing a map right now?
No, you are not. Just assume that they are all around you. And that this is most likely a mob room.
This is bad.
This is bad. With a 13, you managed to free your leg.
Okay. Can I take any sort of action? Or no?
You can roll me initiative.
I could. Initiative is +5. I get it +6. I'm gonna use my last RP die and hope for a 4.
Cool.
Fuck. Wait, I have more initiative than them, so does that mean I go before them?
Nah, that's... Take that RP dice back, because they would have gotten a plus.
Oh, they would have?
Yeah, they were actually no, they were probably at disadvantage. So even with I'll roll 1d20 again if it's +4. Yeah, you're Oh yeah, you go. You go first.
All right. Oh, okay. Sick. All right. So I'm trying to visualize. They got me like in a circle.
Yeah, you are currently on the ground, and they are all around you, about to pounce.
Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet away from them.
Nice.
Would be a swift action, and then
Cool.
I'm gonna throw up invisibility.
Roll me a Wisdom save.
Oh fuck the counter spell. Damn. Sweet. So I get a +3 to that plus my wisdom, so that's a 5. D20 +5. Nice.
So luckily, before you can hear him start to cast his counter spell. but you teleport out before he's able to cast it, and
Alright,
nothing happens.
I throw up invisibility right after, because Misty Step
Cool.
is a swift action.
Cool. You are now invisible.
And I'm gonna start booking. Well, where am I closer to the plateau or the town?
You're closer to the plateau, but they are between you and the plateau.
Yeah, so I'm gonna book it to the town.
Unfortunately, as you run, you are in snow.
I am? I thought I was on a road.
Yeah, you're on a road, and
it's
nobody
snow road?
nobody
Then-
maintains this road.
Instead of that, I'm gonna stand perfectly still.
Cool.
Oh.
But they probably would have seen your poof, and then you went invisible.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go over and investigate.
Over.
Over to where you teleported.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they all get to me in one turn? I'm 30 feet away.
Yeah, 30 feet. It would take them. Some of them get there in one turn. Some take a little longer. But eventually one gets up to you. And do you want to take another action? You can do that.
Okay. Then I'm gonna just Misty Step even further.
Oh, okay. So you keep poofing away essentially.
Yeah. So this time they won't see it though.
They wouldn't see the poof, no, but they would probably hear like a small verbal component, and then they would see a bunch of steps.
Swift action. I don't think there's. Let me check that.
There generally is.
Computer. What will do this? Feeling access. D&D Next. Alpha. Choke. This is gonna decide if I actually Misty Step away or not.
They can hear you.
Yeah. Why?
Oh, I was on mute this whole time. It's verbal.
It's verbal.
It's verbal?
Yeah, I'm.
So they would hear me say something?
Yeah.
S is V is verbal, right? Yeah, it's verbal.
Yeah. You give me a bluff check to see how quiet you are versus their insight. I'd say beat a. Nah, they're not super wise. You beat a 12 and they probably win.
A bluff check, so that's just a flat d20. Oh wait, I got an RP die.
Ooh.
We'll see if I use it. Fuck, I'm using it.
It's gonna get a 1.
No!
Oh. They hear and they see you. So basically they start stabbing, and then they start looking around for where you went. You see them start to separate, scour the area.
But I'm far away from them now. Alright, so then,
Yeah, you got some distance.
Okay, I'm going to.
Look at there. Oh, we gonna?
I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and. I'm trying to think of something that's AoE.
Do you want me to go to the other players?
Oh, no,
Oh, you guys summon bears?
Or can I actually get away without any combo right now?
Might be able to.
You know, I'll just sit perfectly still and see what's up.
Okay. So you sit perfectly still. They're gonna do a search check to see if they can find you. You're invisible, but you do have footprints, so it'll be difficult to see. These guys aren't super wise, so I'll give them a +1. If they do manage to get about 12, or let's say about 15, so they can beat a 15, you're fine. Okay, so they beat a 15, so one does manage to find you, and he's gonna go for a stab. If you don't do anything, if you didn't do anything before.
Yeah, but when I see him approaching me, I'm just gonna. Hold on, let me see if this is actually possible.
Well, it's gonna get like attack and then go back invisible.
I'm gonna see if I can. No, I can't. I'm gonna just. Fuck.
Like, only 2 people do that, like, addicts. Yeah. If you was like a party, and just
I'm gonna call 2 bears.
Nice.
Close to the bush.
Cool. From up on top of the a nearby hill or part of the mountain cliff, you see 2 bears basically roar, and they come down the mountain. They begin mauling the now separated and very easily attackable goblins. You see it's a pretty even fight. You don't know if you're gonna win, so it might be wise to retreat in this time.
or retreat, I could book it.
You could if you wish. No, the chance of them being able to follow you is very low.
Okay, then what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna summon a. I have one last level 3 spell, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon a horse.
Nice.
Hit the bitch up with enlarge, get on it, and book it.
Sweet. So yeah, you do it, and it turns to a gigantic horse, and it flies to the top of the mountain.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm not sure what the other people were doing, but that happened.
As bad as these graphics?
Yeah.
Almost bad for me.
Well, I'm comparing to them.
Okay. So what do we? Anyone else want to do anything? While the canvas is having his fun.
This game's also about rainbow tree things.
Just music party with my new mount.
Oh, nice.
We do a practice battle, you and your mount versus me and my dog.
Okay.
Roll 1d20 each.
This is gonna be all lethal damage.
Damn it.
Okay.
That was the only one.
So far it looks like Udofire won.
Use an
Just
RP to.
it's only because before Udofire's dog rolled over and didn't do anything, Ragnar's beast rolled over and stopped doing stuff. Yeah, basically your heavy armor makes his back uncomfortable, so he just kind of laid down. Made and so it wasn't really a battle. It was just you guys getting in a line, and then your animals embarrassing you.
Mr. Thunder, like legally able to.
Yeah.
And these
I feel like that never happened.
Okay, so this guy's gonna do anything else. I'll say next day.
Alright,
Cool.
so I get back and tell them that I almost got fucking killed
By what?
by a fucking what appeared to be almost a bukkake. There was like 10 goblins. They had me on the ground, but they don't call me Swift Steps for no reason.
Where
They don't call you Swift Steps at all.
I already know
was
the
that,
answer
Sean?
to this, but were they the swollen eye?
Oh no, they were the bloody. No shit, they were the soul.
No, did you see the mark on them?
Bro, I saw them train.
Oh, alright then, yeah. I mean, he did attack one of our members, so
You can see me at all times. It was stupid to leave alone, but whatever.
I think it's only fair if we attack back, you know?
So I look at my whole body up, third degree, first person, second person, all seeing eye, and say, yeah, it would be fair to make sure he saw that. Every perspective in the book.
He most likely will repair the sorcerers and his moblins from now on.
Oh, that's cool. So there's gonna be even more squishies?
More like they'll be prepared with, instead of counter spells, with see invisibility spells.
Oh no, they're not that smart. Trust me.
I think the master is as smart as I am.
Can I? Damn, that master has to go back to this. Can I roll an insight check to see if the bears killed all the goblins?
No, because it's not appropriate.
Really?
Yeah, you have no idea. You can give me
Well,
a
I've seen them fight the goblins.
give me a 1d20. Just give me a roll. 19. You definitely think that the bears probably maybe won if they got the advantage at some point.
I fucking love bears.
Really descriptive stuff.
I have to go make a tribute to the bear gods.
Yeah. There's only 3 celestial deities in this game.
Well, you see, John, I can make up a god and then market it very well.
Yeah. Well, you can make a cult easily. Nobody's gonna stop you. In fact, that's a good way to make money.
Oh. So I bring that up to the party. I said instead of the Heroes Guild, I'm not the Heroes Cult.
Do you think anybody would want to join something called the cult by their
Yes.
own free will? Alright,
I'd
then
want-
you can be the Camrose cult, and we'll see how many in our group will join you.
You guys join me in the Vercameral's coat. I'll give you conjured beards, extra fleshy metal objects, and abjuration necklaces, maybe souls in your hand, stuff like that. All you have to do is join my cult.
So I say, oh wait, I think my dog has something to add to your cult.
Classic.
It's probably buried in some snow. Looks kind of brownish. Why don't you go pick it up? That's my donation to your cult.
Oh, that's what we call Udofires where I come from. I say, but yeah, John, can I actually found the Vicameral's cult?
You can. Just note that yelling out "I declare bankruptcy" is the same as yelling out "I start a cult." You know, you have to actually do stuff in order to start one of those things.
Okay, don't worry. I'll come up with a classy name for it.
Sounds great.
I don't think that's what he was talking about, but okay.
Yeah. So what do you guys do? 27th day.
Is our weapons ready yet?
They appear to be almost finished. They're now putting the handles on them.
So we'll get them later today or tomorrow?
Later today.
Okay.
How later? Like in the night? Or...
Pretty much in the night.
Udofire, you want a rematch?
Yeah, let's go.
Give me some rolls.
Watch this.
I went with that. Yeah.
Give me a 1d20 for watching the camera.
Wait, I asked you guys if I could fight the winner.
No, this is animal training. You don't have.
Yeah, I have animals.
No, unless you bring your little chicken. Conjured animals.
All right, I bring my chicken.
God damn it!
I'm gonna kill you this time, yo.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Chicken beats everyone.
So,
Chicken fucks everybody.
as we know, the only one who wins is the one who watched, and that was Norian.
Damn it! Can we try this again?
I'm afraid you're just too embarrassed to try again.
Yeah.
So wait, I need you to explain to me how my chicken beat his dog.
No, it didn't.
It didn't. It just ran off.
Fuck.
We all lost.
Yeah, you've lost your chicken officially.
Yo.
Yo, that was a conjured chicken. My real chicken got fucking ate by some dirty ass tavern keeper.
That is true.
Dumbass.
Okay.
Actually, I would have summoned like 40 chickens. Not
So
just
what?
one.
So what do you guys do? Yeah,
Still want a rematch.
it's night. You guys get your weapons back. You guys get your weapons. They are silvered. I'm just gonna play a.
Zelda.
I suggest you move out at night. Vampires are vulnerable to the darkness.
Alright, let's do that then. Alright, let me add silvered flail.
I say I have. Oh yeah, my rose. Damn, how sick is my rose? Can I replace the rose as a wand?
Can you replace the rose as a wand? I'm gonna go ahead and say, are you kidding me? You can, but you can't. It doesn't seem to fit into your
Oh, okay.
left hand.
Fuck. But would it still? Oh man. Norian,
Yeah.
you still blacksmith? I need you to make my
sure.
hole a little bit bigger, if you know what I mean.
Blacksmith is the new pizza delivery man. I think that's what's.
Alright, time out.
I'm honestly not sure how to respond to that.
What did you just ask me to do?
I need his blacksmithing skills
To do what?
to adjust something.
All I heard is he wants a hammer inside of him.
Yeah,
Yo.
I heard he wants you to take your blacksmithing to make his hole bigger.
I'm not joking. I need somebody to make this hole a little bit
John,
bigger.
is this the secret reason why you record these?
Yeah,
to get
this
some
is.
info on.
Are you gonna edit this one out, John?
I do not edit any of these because I'm lazy. So this is going in.
That's not the only thing going in.
Secondly, this is all. He's actually saying this. It's appropriate for his character.
Okay. The Camros is apparently.
Home.
I'm still confused, so...
That's completely reasonable. You should be confused right now.
I say fuck
And,
it.
and you know what it means? It means that Vicameros did a good job hiding this thing.
I say you know, I gotta go talk to the tavern keep real quick. But I'll be back.
Sure, take your time.
He runs off the tavern
You can
keep.
take 5 more.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna go to the tavern keeper and tell him I want to buy some garlic.
He says a spice like that, there's no way we'd get it here, especially with the 0 trade routes.
So do you have some garlic?
How could I possibly have garlic?
Everybody keeps a little bit of garlic hidden here. and
Yeah,
there.
I did. I did have garlic, and guess what? I ate it.
You ate. You're a sick. How do you just eat garlic?
I ate it as a spice on my meat when we had it, which we don't now because there are no trades coming in.
Why?
Well,
To embargo. I say it was them. They voted for it, not me.
He says, yeah, your guild should have voted for it.
So do you have any running water?
He says if you want water, get a bucket, get some snow, and wait for it to melt.
Every snow patch around here is yellow. Either way, you know where I could get some garlic? Probably not.
He says down the mountain.
Turning goat, the Goni and Turdy, the Turdy goat.
Here. Why don't you do some reading with your eyes?
Some ridden. That is really small. The goat and the goat and Gurney Tavern.
There we go. Hills are good.
So you want me to bring you some garlic?
He says if you want to get garlic, you're going down there for it.
Do you want garlic?
He says, yes, and I will pay for it.
I say it'll be free.
Then yes, I will accept it for free.
Alright, it'll cost you 50 silver. So then I walk out.
He says, okay, that's a lot cheaper than I was gonna pay for it. Cool, so what do you guys do? You're all gathered in what I will call the town square, which is essentially where the market is.
I find a park bench, sit down, and search my book one more time.
There is no park bench, but you do sit down in the puddle.
No, I make the puddle.
Okay, so yep, all your weapons are back, your shields have been spiked and then have silvered spikes. Oh, I can hear Shaw in the distance.
Yep.
Classic Shaw. Oh, there's yelling some more. So yeah, it's getting late. What do you guys do?
Should we wait till the morning? Or
Hello?
should we go
I
now?
say the citrine are probably gonna move out first thing in the morning.
Yeah, besides, if we had to go to the mines, if we travel at night, we'll be there in the morning, maybe, so...
Would we?
You guys may suffer some low-level fatigue, but that only affects skill checks, remember.
not worth it.
Yeah,
Can
definitely.
we like take a short rest or something and then move out? Like maybe
Yeah,
like
if you guys took a nap when you got there, you should be fine.
Okay. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And I'll stand guard since I don't sleep.
Yeah.
So what exactly are we doing? I'm sorry.
Basically, you're saying you want to travel at night.
I don't agree to this.
Why?
This is a terrible fucking idea.
But if we wait any longer, the citrine will move in before us.
I don't think the citrine are gonna move out at night.
No, they'll move off in the morning.
Yeah. So then we
Yeah.
leave an hour before sunrise.
They'll get there before us faster. They're closer than we are. It's more of a walk for us than it is for them.
I say we don't want to be caught with them or ahead of them because then they're gonna get pissed. They want to be on their own. This is a citrine thing.
Listen, I just said we go. I suggest that we go in after them. Now you're suggesting we go after them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know that might trigger the big bad vampire coming down.
Okay.
To deal with the citrine himself.
All right.
So you're saying you want to fight the head honcho?
Okay.
No,
Alright, let's put a vote for this. That sounds like the stupidest idea.
I don't.
Yeah.
No,
There-
I don't.
About it
that's
now.
not-
Luckily, there are 5 of you, so it will always be as long as everyone votes, it will be uneven.
So who's voting to follow Neil's plan?
So I think just say Vicamus is on
Move out at night.
and
I will-
Udofire. So if you
Well,
want to
let's
vote,
move in
if you want,
after citrine and fight the head honcho.
if you want to vote, move your token.
Okay, wait. Let me tap back in. Let me actually sit back
We could
down.
move at night, or we could wait till the morning.
We can move right now, or we can deal with the the head vampire.
Let's give it 1 minute to each of you just to plead your case. Let's start with Vicamro says it's Udofire who wants to go at night.
Okay. Let's keep in mind that not only are we being watched by the masters, and we're more likely to get ambushed at night, and there's more creatures roaming around at night, but vampires are more suited to be out at night,
and that's going to cause a lot of troubles for us, and we're also going to be losing out on sleep, and we're going to have to nap when we get there, which will leave us exposed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If we move out during the day, during the morning, we're rested. We come up after the Citrine, so they don't see us. We don't interfere with them, and they do most of the dirty work for us.
Cool. Udofire, rebuttal.
Okay. So we can move out at night without getting any fatigue as we nap. I can stand guard personally. If we move in after the Citrine, that's inviting the goblins to attack the Citrine while they're weak, and more tempting for the head vampire to come down and deal with the Citrine himself, which would mean we would be fighting the head vampire and also the Master's goblins. If we move out at night, actually, if he's watching us,
He's hearing this whole conversation.
I think Shaw is gonna end up switching to my side because his argument sounded terrible.
so my argument's not nice, except that the
Just
Master
cave in.
sees us.
Just cave in, bro.
So that was
Sounds really
so who wants to go where? That was essentially all.
It's
That
pretty
was
much fighting the head vampire or the master. Nails
So,
for the head vampire, I'm for the master.
Norian, Ragnar,
The fuck?
Larope.
I'm for moving out during the day.
Yeah, fighting the head vampire instead of the master. Well, you still might fight the master.
No,
We're gonna fight both
because, like,
regardless.
I was-
So, do you want to go Team Sapphire or Team Emerald? Norian, Ragnar.
There's no sunlight in the abandoned mines, right?
The abandoned mines, in the mines themselves, no, but in the outdoor quarry that consists of most of the mines consist of, yes, there's much light.
What time is it now, technically?
It's about 7 p.m., so the sun just went over the edge.
And if we move out, okay, how about a compromise then? We move out
How many?
at the night to get there at sunrise.
Yeah, how about we take a short rest now? Wake up at like maybe 2 in the morning.
That would be more like a long rest.
Sorry?
That would be more like a long rest.
Is it?
John, how long is this route?
How long is this route? Let's just take a gander, shall we? I'm gonna. Unmounted, as most of you are, it would take about 3.
No, just up to this crossroad right here.
Oh, just that crossroad right there. Oh, about 5 hours.
So if we go to sleep now, get our 8 hours of sleep, move out at about 2 o'clock, 5 hours, 7. The Citrine will probably head out at 6, so the Citrine will have like an hour on us, which is perfect.
So we would still be meeting up with the Citrine in the middle of the fight.
After they start the fight, yeah.
How? Alright, let's see the vote.
Okay. So Ragnar, Reuben, Norian. Do you want to travel now in the night, as Udofire does, or would you like to wait until the morning, as if the camera wishes to? Place your votes now.
Because if we
It's
travel in the
completely
morning-
anonymous. We don't know who's voting for who.
Yeah.
That's not true.
If we
Yeah,
leave in the
sure.
morning, that means we're into the mines in the afternoon.
It does mean that technically when we are in the mines, it doesn't matter. But if we need to run the hell out of there, it might. On the other hand, I believe you guys told us that the previous vampire was strong enough to basically move the storm
Move
with him.
clouds, so it doesn't matter.
So then, I don't think it matters that much.
I'm just saying, move out at 2 in the morning. We'll be there by like 7 or 8.
No, but you're not saying 2 in the morning. You're saying moving in the morning.
Yeah, 2 in the morning.
Like?
That's still you want to move during darkness. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. moving
Yeah,
during
both of you
Well-
wish to move during the dark.
If this is a 5-hour ride, we'll get here and we wake up at 2 or leave at 2. We'll get here by 7. And so Citrine will probably leave at the crack of light, which is like 6. So like I'm saying, we'll be an hour behind them, and they'll
Yeah,
get
but
there.
You want to move in the darkness. That's what I'm saying, you dumbass.
Yeah, but you want to
2
move
o'clock.
now in the dark. You want to move at 5 o'clock in the dark.
No, I didn't say during night. I said in the dark, as in the middle of the night. In the dark. This is evening. The sun is just setting. Why would we leave at sunset? We're going to leave in the dark.
Because you're autistic.
No. Like we're gonna. Because 2 a.m. is still pretty much like pitch black.
Yeah.
The sun wouldn't rise until like 5 hours later. By the time that it does rise, would be at the crossroads.
So
Exactly.
2
At the
o'clock
plateau.
then.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
No, you
yeah,
said.
do
I
that.
was talking about
No,
in the darkness. You said in the
Well,
morning.
I think it's decided then. We are leaving at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're leaving at 2.
Thank
Good.
you.
Cool. So you guys rest and you travel on that way. It is now day 26, or 26 days remaining rather. Bum
I don't
bum.
like this counting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this reminds me of Mask of Majora.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
Once it gets to
Moon
0,
comes
the moon's
crashing
coming
down.
down.
Yeah, yeah. You can see the moon does have a malicious eye looking down at you.
Shit's scary.
Okay, and I'm going to say, as you guys begin to travel out,
Niggas gonna say session's over.
I am going to say the session's over.
That's what I can.
No, it's been 3 hours, so I put in my time.
Damn.
Yeah, allow me to prepare for next game.
Okay. Just make sure my silver rose is actually the second son.
Okay, wait a minute. So thanks for playing, guys, and I will see you next week.